ready for the London game, and it is. We are ready to go. Hey guys, how you going? So today on BKR Sport, we are here for the London game. Obviously, we were here last week for the last one, which was Atlanta Falcons and the New York Jets, which obviously wasn't exactly fantastic. This one is probably actually going to be arguably worse. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars going up against the Miami Dolphins, and there's nothing really positive to say that either of these two teams, really. They're There just simply isn't right now. Both of them are massively struggling. Obviously, Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars have not gotten off to the start that I guess the Jags were hoping with their fresh new quarterback. And the Miami Dolphins, well, look, they're the Miami Dolphins. Now, it is 12:30 in the morning over here in Australia, so I do have to obviously keep it down quite some bit compared to what I normally would be like on a stream. But look, I think it's going to be interesting to see who comes out of this because it's probably going to be a battle of who wants the win less. I would probably say. I would say it really comes down to which team is lacking the most in quality. And obviously, both of these teams do have a lot of struggles that they are going through right now. Obviously, the Jaguars, when they first started off in the year, they lost to the Texans 37-21, and obviously the Texans are arguably the worst team in the NFL right now. And to get 37 points in that game to Tyrod Taylor, who isn't exactly regarded as a great quarterback, was pretty significant. Now, Tyrod Taylor actually was pretty good in that game, I'm not going to lie. Tyrod Taylor actually came to that game, got 291 yards and 2 touchdowns, but in the same sense, it is Tyrod Taylor who hasn't exactly been great for the teams that he has been on in the past. Moving into week 2, the Jags, who they play in week 2? The Jaguars in week 2, can't even find it. Actually, they lost the Broncos 23-13 in that one. Week 3, Jaguars went off and they lost 31-19 to the Cardinals. Moving on to week 4, they lost 24-21 to the Bengals in a close game there, so still 0-4, and then obviously now they are still 0-5 after last week losing to the Titans 37-19. So just them and the Detroit Lions, the only teams right now who are 0-5, and obviously you could very much argue that the better team out of those two teams are the Detroit Lions, based on the fact that the Lions were very close in a majority of those matchups. Moving on to the Miami Dolphins, they're not exactly too red hot themselves in regards to their record. It's only 1 from 4. They've only won the one game so far, which is very disappointing considering a lot of people thought they had a legit defense coming into this year, which obviously has not panned out, and they just simply don't have that defense that they were looking for. In week 1, they did actually get that first win against the Patriots, 17-16. That was a great start. They thought they were going to get off to a fly. Tua Tagovailoa had 202 yards, 1 touchdown, only 1 intercept, and they thought they were going to have a good year. But unfortunately, from there, it's already started to fall down, and their defense just has not been pulling through for them. And they do have injuries galore right now as well. In week 2, they went and lost to the Bills, 35-0. Ouch, that is a tough one there. They got absolutely slapped up. Moving on to the next game, I can't even see where they are. Raiders lost 31-28. Actually, they were very close to win this game. They actually were up quite significantly, but for some reason could not hold out, and the Raiders came flying home and won that game. And obviously the Raiders, look, they're pretty good, but they're not great, you know what I'm saying? So it was a game that the Dolphins tried to lose, and they were successful at that. They did lose, obviously. Moving on into week number 4, the Dolphins then took on I can't see right now, Dolphins, where are they? Who they play? Colts, 27-17 loss, yikes. That's not great there. And then obviously in week 5, last week, they took on the Buccaneers and they got absolutely slapped, 45-17 there. That was a really, really easy win there for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, look, I actually personally think the Dolphins will, to be fair, coming into this game, I thought that the upper hand probably was leaning with the Jags. I think that they've still got... Look, overall, I think that the Miami Dolphins defense has been worse this year than the Jags offense, and I think that in regards to the Jags defense, I think it's pretty on par with what I would say the Miami Dolphins is. So I'm actually going to take the underdog here, and I'm actually going to say a surprise pick, which is the Jacksonville Jaguars to get off the 0-5. But in the same sense, I'm not confident in this game. No one should be confident in this game. There's no way you could come into this game feeling confident that your selection is going to be correct. Both these teams are just absolutely woeful at this point. But guys, obviously hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new around here. We're going to be here throughout the entire red zone. Plus, also later on today, we've got the Bills Titans is tomorrow. Later on is the Steelers and the Seahawks that we will be here for as well. But yeah, this is the early one, and hopefully it's a good game. Hopefully it's a good game. But as long as it's a close game, that's the main thing. As long as it's a close game, that's all that we are asking for. Because nothing's worse than a game that's between two terrible teams and it doesn't end up being close. Sorry, I was getting notifications. Nothing's worse than a terrible game between two terrible teams, and it's not close whatsoever. But we're about to get underway here. We're about to get underway to singing the national anthem here of America, and also then of Great Britain. Let's go have a look at the defensive stats here. So when it comes to overall defensive stats, the Miami Dolphins are currently sitting in 30th, yikes, with 422.2 yards on average given up per game. And then Jacksonville Jaguars, they're actually 5th last. They're in 20, 32, 31, 30, 20, 28th, with 408.4 yards per game given up. So we might actually see quite a lot of yards just simply be giving up in this game. Both offenses are somewhat capable of getting it done on that end. Yardage-wise throughout the air, Miami Dolphins and Jacksonville Jaguars both got the exact same, basically 286.6 for the Jags and 288.6 for the Dolphins. So both teams got a very similar amount through the air. Moving into the rushing game, and in regards to running, where both teams sitting, just loading. I think they're pretty much on the exact. Jags are actually pretty decent defensively. Jags are actually pretty decent defensively when it comes to... Oh, true. The Chargers are actually the worst team. The Chargers are actually the worst team in the league for rushing defense. That's actually very interesting considering how positive that they have been so far. But the Miami Dolphins, they are 32nd, 31st, 30th, 29th, 28th, 27th, 26th, 25th, 24th. They're 24th, so 8th worst rushing defense, giving up 133.6 yards per average per game. And then obviously the Jaguars are only a few better than that with 121.8. So two teams are very similar, but both sides do still slightly, very slightly favour Jacksonville. So nothing really convincing whatsoever there. Just nothing really convincing at all, to be honest with you. Very, very small margins. Obviously, in the rushing defense, it's a margin of like 8 yards on average different. And then in regards to passing, it's literally less than 2 yards passing per game on average. So, yeah, no wow. Very close. But, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see if they can hold up here. Let's go see who the... is Tua Tagovailoa playing today? Because obviously he played last week. It's Tua Tagovailoa. He's actually been injured quite significantly a lot lately. Zach Marino says, let's go Dolphins. Getting around that Dolphins today. Yep, Dolphins activate quarterback Tua Tagovailoa off injury reserve. Will start in week 6 after fracturing ribs. Yeah, okay, so Tua Tagovailoa will actually be playing today, which actually could be... Oh, man, now I'm starting to lean back with the Dolphins, to be honest with you. Now I'm starting to lean back with the Dolphins, to be completely fair. I'm not sure. I can see a comment there, but I can't actually see what it says. I can't actually get to that comment. It says something in the chat, but it doesn't. I don't know what it's. It's hidden behind the polling option and also the membership thing. But what are the other games here today? But we're going to be streaming later on today. There's a couple of good games here. Later on today. So Panthers vs Vikings, Ravens Chargers will be a good one. Ravens Chargers I'm very much looking forward to. Giants Rams, not great there, especially with all the injuries to the Giants. Colts and Texans, yikes, that's a shocking game. Washington Chiefs, I think the Chiefs are going to absolutely annihilate them. Bears and Packers, a big rivalry game there. Lions and Bengals, obviously I'm a Lions fan. Actually could be an interesting game considering that both defenses aren't great through the air there, and I think Jamar Chase is going to have an incredible game against the Detroit Lions. But I also think that Amon-Ra St. Brown for the Detroit Lions might actually be able to have a pretty quality game there as well. I think Amon-Ra St. Brown for the Detroit Lions, who is pretty much starting to become the number one wide receiver in Detroit, will be able to break through against Cincinnati Bengals too. Cleveland Browns and the Arizona Cardinals. That's going to be the game of the day. That's going to be the game of the day there, Browns and Cardinals. The game's about to get kicked off here, guys. Patriot Cowboys. That's going to be interesting, but the Cowboys should be able to absolutely tear out the Patriots there. Oh, someone's streaking on the field. Someone's just ran straight out to the field. Oh, cool. All right. Well, what an idiot, man. Like, why would you pay all this money to go to this game and then run out before the game even starts? At least wait until half time or three quarters. Like, as if you would run out this early. Like, what are you doing? Someone has genuinely just ran onto the field. Why would you do it this early? Like, it's the opening kickoff. Okay, well, you're not going to get to watch the end of the game then. You're not going to get to watch anything of this game. You're going to be kicked out and you're going to be fined a significant amount. Like, it wasn't even a streak. It was just a fully clothed person running towards the kickoff. Okay. Broncos and Raiders, that might be an interesting game. Obviously, they hate each other, so that might be interesting. And then Steelers and Seahawks. That's going to be a pretty easy win there for the Seahawks, I believe, considering that it's going to be Geno Smith as the quarterback. Alexander Matthews says, BKRC tonight, if you're doing the Seahawks game, have a good NFL day. Yeah, man, I will be doing the Seahawks versus the Steelers game tonight. I will be doing all the way through, man. I'm going to be streaming for the next, basically, 12 hours or so. I might have a break at one stage. We'll see if we do those last couple of games, but I definitely will be streaming for roughly about the next 12 hours or so. But alrighty, Jacksonville here to kick it off here to the Dolphins, and let's see what the Dolphins do. They're going to let it go for a touchback. Lachlan Boosters, how back are? Hello, Lachlan. How are you doing, mate? Brandon Westing says, how you been, mate? Hope all is well. Just had a bit of a sleep. Yeah, going alright, mate. Just obviously trying to get back to see my family in Fiji and also trying to get to see my family in Queensland, but obviously both those options are very difficult, but at least Fiji is opening up for New South Wales in the early month next month, so hopefully I'll be able to get there for a little bit for a couple of months before the NRL comes back, because I can stream while I'm in Fiji, so at least I'll be there with my family. Jay Hayes says, hope it was a chick, not a bloke. Oh, it was a bloke. It was a bloke. Alrighty, so the Dolphins here, they got Tui Tagovailoa here as their quarterback, which is good to come back into for this game. They're going to run through Myles Gaskin, and he's going to go for a loss of 1 yard. Wow, he's going to go for a loss of 1 yard. Nice. CJ Moxley says, evening, mate, came for the game. Yeah, look, it should be interesting because both these teams aren't great. So yeah, it should be very interesting. I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm keen for the game, but I'm interested to see if the Jags can get off their 0-5 deficit, or if the Dolphins can. 2-4 is still not exactly respectable, but in the same sense, this is a battle of the dribblers right now. We can see who I think Tua should be able to get them over the line. I didn't realise that Tua was playing. But the Dolphins, nice little 6-yard throw there. So it's going to be second. It's going to be 3rd and 5, I would say. 3rd and 5. Nate J says, G'day, BK. I've got Jalen Waddle, anytime touchdown, Dolphins by 14 plus, under 45 points. What's my chances? I like the Waddle touchdown. I like Dolphins 14 plus is very dodgy, but still probably a good chance, especially with Tua playing. And then under 45 points, I disagree. I think both these two teams' defenses are horrific. Both these teams' defenses are bottom 5 defense. Well, they both are bottom 5 defense overall. But when it comes to both passing yardage, they're pretty good at running yardage defense, at rushing. They're both pretty okay. They're around the 20th mark. That's going to be a false start here against the Dolphins. So they're going to get back 5 yards. So it was 3rd and 6. It was 3rd and 5. And now it's going to be 3rd and 10. That's just stupid. And it was against Jalen Waddle, your guy there. Jay Hayes says, thank God he had his clothes on then. Oh, I wouldn't have been complaining otherwise. CJ Moxie says, yep, got the double dose today, so I've been tired and just woke up. Now, watching your stream, I think Jacksonville win actually. So do I. I did until I saw Tua was playing. And then when I saw Tua Tagovailoa was playing, now I'm back on the Dolphins kind of wagon here. Tua drops back here. He might get sacked. No, he throws it underneath. That's a good throw. That's going to be first down. That's going to be a good throw. That's going to be first down there. 10-yard play. And it's going to be 1st and 10. That's actually a really nice throw there from Tagovailoa to Waddle. It's going to be a brilliant throw there from Tagovailoa to Jalen Waddle there. So here we go, moving the chains early, and it looked like he was going to get sacked. That's terrible defense on Jacksonville. Like, how did they not prevent that one? He's literally just in the middle of 2 guys there. Just in the middle of 2 guys there. Just very, very easy to thread the needle there for the Dolphins tour. So, and there's going to be a false start here, isn't there? I think this is going to be a false start here. I think this is going to be a false start here against Miami, so it's going to be first and 15. This team, just ridiculous. Yeah, it is. It is a false start against Miami. This team is just absolutely ridiculous, to be honest with you. Austin Jackson, the tackle. Literally, they've had 4 plays and they've false started twice in this game so far. It's only been 2.5 minutes. It's only been 2.5 minutes. So first and 10 here, where are they? They're still on their own side of the field. I think at the third. Yeah, they are. They're only at the 30. Their own 30-yard line here, first and 15. All right, they're going to run this ball here through Gaskin. No, fakes it. Oh my God, that's a great throw there from Tungavaloa. And they're going to get to about the 48-yard line here. Hollands there gets a brilliant little play, and that'll go for about a 20-yard gain. He picks up 17 yards on the play there, so that works out really nicely there for the Miami Dolphins. It works out really nicely there for the Miami Dolphins, and they do move the chains, and they do get over there. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. Tungavaloa 3 for 3 with 34 yards has started off nicely. Whenever he's thrown the ball, it's been pinpoint. And it comes down to the fact that as well with Tungavaloa, 1 second here, 48 yards. He's looking. Can he keep his 100% completion rate alive? No, he cannot. So it'll be second and 10 here. With Tungavaloa, he's going to come a lot of criticism because obviously he went higher than Justin Herbert in the draft back in 2019. And at the time was a pretty easy selection above Justin Herbert. But Justin Herbert has obviously become incredible at the Los Angeles Chargers, and you can't really say the same for Tua Tagovailoa so far due to his injuries and due to other circumstances surrounding it. So he's obviously going to need to play a significantly a lot better than what he has been to try and maintain his draft stock and draft viability of being selected so high and also being selected above Herbert, like I said. And that's going to be about a 4-yard gain there. So they're going to throw for a 4-yard play here to Hollands. Holland seems like being targeted quite a lot today, so it'll be 3rd and 6 here. 3rd and 6, but Tua seems like he's being able to get all these wide receivers and all the if he throws it out left hand side there, he throws it out to Waddle, that's a first down, easy first down. So I'm feeling like it's going to be a pretty easy game here for the Dolphins on offense, and it just comes down to if they can hold up on their defense. All right, 4 for 5, 38 yards, 3rd and 6 right now for the Dolphins. He's got one on the right-hand side here. He's got a one-on-one option if he wants it. If he wants to go deep, he's got a one-on-one option here. And this is going to be sack maybe? No. Oh, my God, the defense is horrific. Oh, my God, the defense in Jacksonville is horrific. That's going to be about a 25-yard play. So that's going to be at the 28-yard line. And who is that? That is a really easy pass, a really easy throw, and a really easy catch. Terrible defense. Look at this. That was actually a great block there by Gaskin, though. If Gaskin doesn't get that block, the Dolphins get sacked there. If that's why I was saying sack, because if Gaskin does not find that block there, it's Mike Gesicki, by the way. If Gaskin didn't find that block, it would have been an easy sack there for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alright, so 1st and 10 here at the 28-yard line on Jacksonville side of the field, and it's going to be throwing incomplete there. He went for the screen, but Myles Gaskin could not come up with that one. Lachlan Scales says, go Pack, go. Yeah, the Packers aren't playing today this game. They're playing the Bears today. If they don't win that, then they'll be very, very disappointing with the Packers. That should be a very easy win for Green Bay. Aaron Jones, Devontae Adams. Should we get quite a few fantasy points? I have Aaron Jones in fantasy. I don't have Devontae Adams. I actually don't really want Aaron Jones in fantasy, not because he's not quality, it's because the Packers, for some reason, don't utilize him as much as they probably should. Unfortunately, they do go with a real solid mix of him and AJ Dillon, which is really strange. 2nd and 10 here at the 28-yard line, and they're going to throw for about a 5-yard gain there. So is that Mike Gesicki again? No, it's actually not going to be. But that's going to be it's going to be 3rd and 3. It's a 7-yard gain there. It's a 3rd and 3, 7-yard gain there for the Dolphins. Where's this played at? This is in London, mate. It's in London. 1 rush, 8 passes for 54 yards and 5 minutes and 5 seconds taken off here. But that 1 rush was a loss of 2 yards. So Tua's had a very good throwing drive here. 3rd down conversions, 2 for 2 so far. 9 minutes 45 to go here, first quarter. Tua Tagovailoa drops back, left-hand side here, and easy throw again, and it's going to be 1st down. Dolphins will win this game. The Dolphins are winning this game. So that's going to be Waddle there with the 1st down as well. That's going to be Waddle with the 1st down. So 1st and 10 here for the Dolphins, and what are they going to be at the 15-yard line now? Yeah, they'll be at the 15-yard line. They're in the red zone, baby. They're in the red zone. By the way, if you were watching Red Zone last week, obviously we do NFL Red Zone here, but if you're watching Red Zone last week, that was a crazy Red Zone. That was a crazy red zone with about 5 minutes to go across all those games. It was so tough because there were so many games that were so close. Another rush here for the Dolphins. They'll go for about a 3-yard gain. So that's going to be 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 here with 9 minutes to go here of the first quarter. This is such an easy drive right now. They are moving. They are grooving. Highest pass percentage this season entering this week. Tampa Bay 69.7. Miami 68.3. Pittsburgh 67.1, New England 65.1, Las Vegas there too. So the second best passing percentage in the league is the Miami Dolphins. Wowee. Jay Hayes says, how much are NFL players paid compared to NRL and AFL? Are they similar or are their contracts different to the Australian footy codes? Man, they are not similar, put it that way. So it's going to be Miami Dolphins here. Drop back. Tua's going to run for a touchdown here. He's going to run for a touchdown. He's going to run for a touchdown. No, he runs for a first down though. So it'll be 1st and goal here from the 5-yard line. So he'll rush for about a 9-yard gain there. So it's going to be 1st and goal here from the 5-yard line. Jay Hayes, I'm going to tell you what Aaron Rodgers' contract is, and I'm going to see if you think that that's comparable to the NRL players. Aaron Rodgers' contract. Let's go see. I'm going to go tell you the exact amount that he is on. Let's go compare, right? So 1st and goal, sorry, at the 6-yard line, not at the 5-yard line. Oh, okay, my computer's starting to freeze up a little bit here. Alright, there's 6 yards out there. Oh, okay, now I can't even see anything. Okay, I don't know what's happening right now. I don't know if there's going to be a touchdown or whatnot. Because my computer is freezing up right now. Oh, okay, no, now it's starting to work. And left-hand side, easy touchdown, easy touchdown, easy touchdown. And it's Waddle. I told you Waddle will score. And it's an easy touchdown for Waddle. So that's going to be 7-0 here, the Miami Dolphins, and that is very easy of a drive. And look, like I said, man, Waddle is a good shout. Dolphins right now to win by 14 plus is a good shout. But that under 45 is the one that you're going to be worried about there because these two defenses are just woeful. I don't know why you'd go under 45, to be honest with you. But Aaron Rodgers' contract, mate, he's on a 4-year deal worth $134 million, right? So good luck. Good luck. Aiden Harker says, how about the Aussie boys Sipos? Aussie punters making their mark in the NFL. Yeah, Aaron Sipos is obviously doing well. There's also Michael Dixon at the Seattle Seahawks. Yeah, obviously the punting position is a very good position for Australians because we do have ex-AFL players or AFL talent coming through that utilise that position very nicely. No, it's great to see Australians making their mark in the NFL because they're not really able to do a great deal when it comes to the actual tactical part of the game because we haven't grown up through the tactics and the system that Americans do. So you don't usually see us. You won't really see us succeed at the likes of a wide receiver or running back because it's just so difficult, tactic wise and mentality wise, right? When it comes to kicking, it's really simple. Get the ball, kick it as far as you possibly can, and obviously we're seeing, this. The Australians really become successful. And like I said, Michael Dixon right now is probably the best kicker in the game. But you also do have Jordan Mailata, who's doing really well for the Philadelphia Eagles as well. He signed a massive action. What was Jordan Mailata's contract worth? I think he signed like a $100 million contract too, didn't he? I think Jordan Mailata signed a huge contract with the Eagles, the Australian there, from the Gold Coast. Oh no, sorry. He used to play for the Rabbitohs too, as well. By the way, $88 million contract, 88 million Australian contract extension on the year of the 21 season. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So Milan signs a 4-year contract extension that will pay him $64 million, but can be worth up to $80 million, with $40.86 million guaranteed. So that's a really good, obviously, contract there for the ex South Sydney Rabbitoh Australian Jordan Mailata, who plays for the Philadelphia Eagles and obviously finds it very difficult at that team because they're not that great. I actually saw Jordan Mailata when he was at a Gold Coast Titans game once. I'm pretty certain that he wasn't. I think he might be from the Gold Coast, actually. That's going to be returned here back to the 21-yard line because he said he was a Gold Coast Titans fan. Jordan Mailata from... I want to know where he's from. Because I know he used to play for the Rabbitohs. Not on the actual team, though. Where is Jordan Mailata from? Where is Jordan Mailata from? We can do that on these kind of screens because obviously this game's not going to be that great. But oh my god, why is my computer struggling so much today? It keeps cutting out slowly. I would like to see what's going on here. Trevor Lawrence here. I don't think Trevor Lawrence has been horrific this year. It's just I just think that the Jags have been the Jags, and that's what you get when you go to a number one pick team, and that's the worst team in the NFL, obviously. All right, so first and 10 here, 7.5 minutes to go, and it's going to be Trevor Lawrence right-hand side screen, and he's going to be away here. Oh, they're going to be away here. They're going to be away to the 40, they're at the 45, and that's a great little run there. That's going to be a great little run there by the Jaguars. Aiden Harker, yes, I reckon Lawrence will throw for over 100, 200. I reckon Lawrence will throw for over 300. You know why? Because this Miami Dolphins defense is not good. He's already thrown for, 25 yards on one play. One play. He's already thrown for a 25-yard play from a simple screen. So, yes, I believe he will. Nate says, yeah, go Waddle. Yeah, man, go Waddle. But Nate, I told you, they're not. It's going to be going over 45 points here. I think you've really made a mistake there on going yonder in this game. So at the 46-yard line here, and Trevor Lawrence is going to drop back right-hand side there, and that was a terrible play there by the Jags. And they're still going to go for a 1-yard game, but that was a terrible play there by the Jags. Terrible. Terrible. Terrible there. I don't even think that's the highest paid contract. Who's got the highest paid contract in the NFL right now? Highest paid NFL contract. Let's go have a look. Let's go have a look. After signing a 10-year, $450 million extension with the Kansas City Chiefs last year, far and away the NFL's biggest contract ever, Patrick Mahomes had a deal restructured this offseason to help his team create space on the new salary cap, with $21.7 million becoming a bonus for 2021. Wow. And it's going to be a 6-yard play maybe, so it's going to be 3rd down and 2 here. Holland, who will get that ball there. 3rd and 2. It will be 3rd and 2 here. Okay, yeah, so the highest contract is the 10-year, $450 million extension with the Kansas City Chiefs for Patrick Mahomes. So 3rd and 2 here, 5 minutes 55 to go here, first quarter. And also in regards to that 14 plus as well, no Jays, it might not be great because, like I said, Trevor Lawrence and the Jags are going to continue to move these chains too, man. They just need to hold up on defense, but that's going to be an easy first down there, and that's going to be about a 25-yard play, 20-yard play. Yet again, another 20-yard play. So that's going to be Arnold there. Arnold with the first down, 1st and 10. Aiden Harker says, well, Mahomes gets paid more than the entire NRL, like twice as much. Yeah, of course. That's because obviously there's a lot more eyes on the NFL. Obviously the US has a lot more money, and they do obviously. They get paid a very significant amount more in American sports, and then you go and have a look at Europe as well. You know, the Cristiano Ronaldo and the likes of Messi are on a lot of money. I think he's on like £400,000 a week, something like that. It's pretty significant. Actually, what does Cristiano Ronaldo want? So that's going to be a rush for a loss of a yard there. So it's going to be second. No, they'll get back to line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd and 10 there. Here for the Jaguars. All right, how much is Cristiano Ronaldo paid? Here we go. It's very similar to 26.52 million Great British pounds. That's in 2022. That's 1 year, right? So I'll do the math in a second here. But okay, Jaguars 2nd and 10 right now. 2 rushes for 7 yards. James Robinson. They're at the 27-yard line right now. And Trevor Lawrence will give it off to Robinson, who's going to rush this one right-hand side. Might find a gap, will not find a gap, but he will go for about a 5-yard play. He'll take it. So it'll be 3rd down and 5. So yeah, 26.52, 26.5 million GDP to AUD. Let's go. Is 49 million Australian dollars per season, Cristiano Ronaldo. Just want to throw that up there. That's basically $50 million dollars Australian a year for Cristiano Ronaldo. So times that by 4, that's 200 million across the 4-year contract, which is similar to obviously what Patrick Mahomes gets across the 4 years, but he gets more. He's around 450 to 470 or so. There's going to be a timeout here by the Jacksonville Jaguars. Timeout here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Obviously, subscribe if you're new. Maybe I should go and check my fantasy team and make sure that everything is okay. Make sure my boys are ready to go for the week, you know. Because I actually am struggling right now. I'm 2 and 3. I lost last week because Marquise Brown decided to have an absolute banging game against the Colts. I think it was in that comeback. It was an absolute great comeback. But Marquise Brown had a fantastic comeback there with the Ravens and scored like 2 or 3 touchdowns. It just annihilated me. I was up by, I think, 10 going into that game. I had Blankenship and he had Marquise Brown and he had somebody else, and the other guy didn't do well for him. Rob Blankenship got injured. And yeah, obviously he still ended up winning by like literally 20 because of Marquise Brown is having a game. But already hit at the 22-yard line here, 3rd and 5 for the Jags. Easy play. Oh, he dropped the ball. Jeez, Arnold, that was easy. 4th and 5 will drop that ball. I wonder if they're going to go for the 3 or for the touch for the first. I think they're going to go for the 3 here. That is terrible there from Arnold. That was a pass right to his hands. He should not be dropping that one. They will play an NFL game in Australia, mate, but they're not going to be playing anytime soon, James Andrew, especially with the situation here regarding the pandemic and the fact that our governments are in nut jobs. Alright, so going for the 40-yard attempt here at the Jaguars, I disagree. I think that they probably should go for the first time conversion here, simply because we're seeing it, so they will get it. So it will be 7-3. It will, wow, the Jags have not kicked a field goal throughout the entire season so far. That's their first field goal. Bob Dukakis, get around it. Says, buddy, howdy, buddy, watching from Jacksonville, Florida. Good on you, man. Tuning in all the way there in Jacksonville. What are you thinking of your team so far this year, man? What are you thinking of Trevor Lawrence? Obviously, he's coming through the system, and you know he got selected very highly, very, 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 very highly, and I guess hasn't really had the opportunity to be as quality as a lot of Jacksonville fans may have hoped. But you know that is Jacksonville. I'm a Detroit Lions fan, my guys, so I know all about the tough lifestyle of the supporters game in the NFL. But look, I think Trevor Lawrence, that was a good pass as well then to Arnold, but unfortunately Arnold for some reason just dropped a real cold center right to his hands, right in the middle at the 15-yard line. I think that would have been a first down. They would score a touchdown, 7-7. That's why I think they should have gone for it, because they're tearing apart this Miami defense right now. It's just as simple as that. And Miami's tearing apart their defense. This is going to be a shootout, man. This is going to be a score kind of game. Aiden Ahaka says they placed a preseason game in 1999. Also, they played a preseason game at 999 in Sydney once. Chargers Broncos, I think. Yeah, I do believe they have played a game before, and they will play a game. But obviously, yeah, our government is a nut job government, so it might be a little while before we get any kind of game like that, and it would have to come down to the right teams too. Because like, look, yeah, you need to bring somewhat half days. Like England's a little bit different. Like you can bring kind of these teams there, like the Jags and the Dolphins, or I guess you could even take the Detroit Lions. I guess and people would still go, but. Besides me, you're not going to get a packed out crowd for a Detroit Lions game. You know what I'm saying, in Australia. But if you brought a team like, I don't know, half decent teams like the Browns, like the Chargers, obviously a West Coast team is the ideal candidate because they can play at a time that's good for them. Probably around the 1 p.m. on a Sunday. I would say they bring it on a 1 p.m. on a Sunday, which is about 7:30 or 7 p.m. in LA. So you'd bring like a Rams or a Chargers or a Giant or a 49ers. Sorry, I thought Giants in San Francisco. All the 49ers obviously. So or Seattle. I think they're on the same time zone. So you'd bring one of those 4 teams across. Bob Dukakis says, hoping they get a win today's game. It's a tradition in our neighbourhood to shoot off our rifles when the Jags win. Well, there you go. There you go, mate. Well, hopefully they get a win for you today, mate. But yeah, they did pretty well in that first drive, but unfortunately, they did drop the ball there for a first down. So the Dolphins here bring it out to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, and this is a bit of a rivalry game, I guess. Actually, it's gonna be the 19, so not a good return there. This is a bit of a rivalry game, I guess, somewhat. Aiden Harker says, was Elway still playing? Nice for that would be, man. I'm not sure. Nate Chase says, I was there, mate. It was called the Australian Bowl. I'm pretty certain. Was it a good game? Like, was it actually, because obviously the Chargers, I don't know if they would have been that great back then, and the Broncos probably would have been pretty good back then. Yeah, that would have been dominant. I think Elway was playing. I think Elway would have probably been playing around the 1999 season. All right, so 1st and 10 here. 3 minutes 42 to go here of the first quarter. At the 19-yard line, Dolphins drop back here. Tuatangaloa over the top. Easy play again. They're crushing him here. Oh my God, this is why they had to go for the touchdown, because look at this defense from Jacksonville. That's it. That's literally about a 25-yard play again. Micah Sicky there for 1st and 10. How many yards? They're at the 19. He gets it at the 40, 41. So it's going to be a 22-yard gain there. So easy. So easy. 98 yards already for Tagovailoa. They're going to run this ball through Miles Gaskin. He'll go for about a... had he fumbled it? No, he got it. He got it. He got it. Wow, he fumbled it, but he brought it back in. So it's going to be 2nd and 6 here. 4-yard gain there for Miles Gaskin. Miles Gaskin. Miles Gaskin with a nice little 4-yard play there. A lot of people were telling me to buy him or get him in fantasy, basically. To get him in fantasy, and I just never bought into it because it's like it's the Dolphins, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really want an offensive player from the Dolphins or from the Jags, realistically. At least with Detroit, they pass. Well, I guess in this game you'd be happy with it, but yeah, Jalen Waddle's obviously had a good game so far, but it's going to be Tagovailoa who gives that ball off to Gaskin, who goes for about a 4-yard play, so it's going to be 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. No, sorry, it's Salvin Ahmed. Salvin Ahmed, didn't he play at the 49ers? Bob Dukakis says, I believe Elway retired at the end of the 1998-99 season. He finished his career as the Super Bowl champ from memory. Yeah, well, I'm pretty certain he was definitely playing. He was definitely playing in '99. Let's go have a look at John Elway career. Let's go have a look. Okay, so let's go see if they can convert this into a first down here. The Dolphins. They're at the 50-yard line, and they're going to fake that. Oh, they're going to have a deep pass here. They're going to have a deep pass here over the top. Easy over the top here, and it's an easy pass. My God. This Jacksonville defense is horrific. Smythe there. That's going to be about a 25, 30-yard play again. That's going to be another 25, 30-yard play again. A gain of 25. Yep, a gain of 25. So they're going to be 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Just look how easy this is. This is so easy, so easy. So easy, and if he doesn't force him to have to dive to catch that ball there, it would have been a touchdown from the 50-yard line. Tua Tagovailoa, he potentially could end this game on 500 yards the way this is going. He could end this game on 500 yards thrown. So 1st and 10 here at the 25, and they're going to drop it back here, drop it back. Tagovailoa, right-hand side, and 5, 10, 15 yards, 17-yard play there. There's going to be a flag on the play, though. This could be a holding, or this could be a holding on the defense here. This could be, I think this is going to be holding on the defense. I think it's going to be a holding on the defense for him to get around that gap on the right-hand side. Sorry, on the offense. I think it's going to be a holding on the offense here because he goes around the right-hand side. I don't think anything really happened here. It was determined that an illegal screen. No foul. Oh, it was just screening. Okay, so it's going to be no foul on the play. Yeah, correct call. So it's going to be a gain of 15 yards here, and look at that. Look, yeah, I don't think Gesicki really does anything there. I don't think he really does anything, and he just gets pushed. He kind of just stops and then just gets pushed, and I think that's fine there, completely fine. So a minute to go here of the first quarter, 1st and goal at the 10-yard line right now for the Dolphins. Really good first quarter here for the Dolphins so far. They've looked really good offensively, but that's because they're coming up against a really poor defense. 48 seconds to go here. Tagovailoa gives it off to Gaskin. Gaskin's going to run it. Oh, he's going to be touchdown. Oh, 2 yards short. 2 yards short. 2 yards short. It's going to be a flag, though. There's going to be a flag, though. John Elway Correa. Okay, when did he retire? 16. It's going to be holding against the offense. Holding against the offense. Yep. 10-yard penalty. So it's going to be 1st and goal at the 20-yard line. 1st and goal at 20-yard line. 1st and goal at 20-yard line. Alright, so I'm trying to find career end 1998. Yeah, so he finished his career in 1998, John Elway. So it must have been 98 that obviously that game in Sydney was then if John Elway was still playing there. No, Jay. Aiden Hargis says hopefully they bring the college football games back to Sydney. I mean Marshall and Lynch came down 2 in 2015. Once again, right-hand side, it's going to be about a 3-yard gain, maybe a 3-yard gain. It's going to be the end of the first quarter here. That's going to be the end of the first quarter here. So it'll be 2nd and goal here, but it'll be at about the 18-yard line, 17-yard line. I think it was Marshall and Lynch. Why was Marshall and Lynch here? Marshall and Lynch was in Australia? You sure? Because I remember that Rice played. There was also Hawaii played. The college. Who was the? Was it Rice and Hawaii that came down here and played in one of the games? Rice v Hawaii, Australia, college football. Who was it? So the end of the first quarter here, guys, it's 7-3 to the Dolphins. It's more than likely, at the very least, going to be 10-3 to the Dolphins any moment now, or potentially even 14-3, depending on how they go on um, this set of downs right now. They are second and goal about the 18-yard line, so they did obviously lose 10 yards from the flag there. But it is 1:06 in the morning here in Australia. I hope you still are enjoying, despite the fact that I have to keep it down quite some bit. Hit that thumbs up button, and obviously subscribe if you are new. Why Australia is hosting 2017 college football's opening day? Fresno State. Oh, it's Fresno versus Rice, was it? I think it might have been Fresno State versus Rice. Fresno State versus Rice, maybe Fresno State Bulldogs versus Rice, and that's right. It was UCal, University of Cal, versus Hawaii at in Sydney as well. Oh, someone was vlogging it. True. That was in 2016. Oh, that was when that was actually when I first started doing videos here on the channel in 2016. Otherwise, I would have vlogged that. Hey, no, because yeah, bro, I think he did some PR stuff for his brand at Culture Kings. Well, there you go. But I thought you were saying he was playing. I was like, he wouldn't have been playing. He wouldn't have been playing there. He might have come down, obviously, just to get to Australia, because obviously, fantastic country, if I just say so myself. But, he probably would have come down here and obviously, yeah, done some promo stuff and whatnot. Nave J says it was called the America Bowl, Denver versus San Diego, 2017. Denver won. Oh, that's right, they were the San Diego Chargers back then. They were actually, people forget, they were only the San Diego Chargers just a few years ago. It's not like it's been quite some time with the name change. And obviously, a lot of people forget that Los Angeles Rams used to be the St. Louis Rams as well. A lot of the new NFL fans actually forget that the Los Angeles Rams have not been the Los Angeles Rams for a very long time. There's been quite a lot of name changes recently, with Oakland going to Las Vegas and St. Louis going to Los Angeles, and San Diego being called Los Angeles Chargers as well. So quite a few changes, and I don't think, no, NFL doesn't really have a plan for another team to come in. But obviously we're seeing with the NBA, Seattle's probably going to be coming in very soon. Also Las Vegas. There's two teams that they're considering for the NBA in Las Vegas and Seattle. Obviously, we've just seen Seattle come in the NHL with the Seattle Kraken. Here we go. Okay, so here we go. They're at the 17-yard line. But yeah, Seattle Kraken came in this year, and they've played a couple of games now. Gaskin will run for literally a gain of 2 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 15 here, I'd say. 3rd and 15. I don't even know where you could even start to look out for NFL in regards to another team, to be honest with you. Maybe go back to St. Louis. Besides that, like, where can you even look at? Indiana, maybe? No, Indianapolis. What am I thinking of? Indianapolis Colts. I don't even know where you could think of. Alaska? I don't know. I was originally an Oakland Raiders fan back in the day, but yeah, Vegas now, times are changing. Well, yeah, you're still an Oakland Raiders fan. They're just obviously now the Las Vegas Raiders. Tua Tagovailoa here over the top, and he's going to drop that ball. So this is going to be a field goal here. I'm going to go for the 3, so it should be 10-3 here to the Dolphins. Should be 10-3 here to the Dolphins. Oh, sorry, says, was Elway still playing? I thought there was a comment there saying, is Elway still playing? I was going to be like, no, mate, no. No. All right, so it should be a 3-point field goal here, buddy. Should be seeing a 3-point field goal. Should be seeing a cheeky little 3-point field goal here for Jason Sanders this season. I can't believe that through 6 games, through 5 games, 5 games and 1 quarter, the Jacksonville Jaguars got their first field goal of the season in the last quarter. Unbelievable. Oh, he's going to miss that. No, he just got it. Oh my God, that was very close. So it will be 10-3 here to the Dolphins with 14 minutes, 15 to go here of the second quarter. They would have scored a touchdown there if it wasn't for the fact that they gave away that holding flag. If they didn't give away that holding flag, it would have been fine. Winvow Fan Club says, is this a new thing to have 2 London NFL games, or has it always been 2? No, I think it's usually 1, but obviously this year it's 2. Obviously, this year it's because usually it's Jacksonville playing. That's why. Oh, that's right. London is a team that people are considering for another NFL team. Then again, they're considering taking Jacksonville there, rather than creating a whole new franchise in London. But yeah, that's why Jacksonville play there quite a lot. You know, Jacksonville are usually the team that do play obviously over there. Obviously that's why they Jacksonville playing London a lot. Mr. Vegemite Lover says Detroit up for their first win today, bro. I'm calling it. I hope so, mate. We need it, mate. We need it. We definitely don't deserve to be 0-5. We obviously look pretty decent when it comes to our offense. I think Amon-Ra St. Brown's going to have a good... I'm actually playing Amon-Ra St. Brown as my flex this week. I know in the chat it says Henry Ruggs at Denver, but I'm not taking Henry Ruggs again after what happened last week. I'm going to be going with... I'm going to be definitely taking... what's it called? I'm definitely going to be taking Amon-Ra St. Brown, the new basically wide receiver one there at Detroit to hopefully tear up against that Cincinnati Bengals defense. Nath J said, don't give the Rays much hope against Denver. There could be a blowout. What? You don't give the Raiders much hope against Denver? Why? Why not? The Las Vegas Rays are okay. It's not like they're fantastic, but Winval Fan Club says Detroit sadly will get the Browns record of 2019. No, I don't think you don't watch any Lions games. I think you look at scores or you're not looking at the games. You're not watching the games if you think that. Because what was that? Firstly, there's an extra game this year, so there's actually 18 games this year. Or 17 games, sorry. There's 17 games, sorry. Actually, no, is there... I'm confused. There's an extra game this year. What? I'm all over the shot. 1 second here. No, it's 17 games, because there is obviously the bye, that's right. That's right. No, you don't watch Detroit Lions games to have the ability to have the opinion then, if you think that it's going to be like that, because they've been much better than their record suggests. Absolutely, Mr. Vegemite Lover. Lions have been so unlucky. Could be 3-2 at the least, at very least. Yeah, I think 3-2 is probably fair though. That Packers game probably not. The Ravens game, we absolutely were the better. We weren't the better team, but we should have won. 60-yard field goal, the longest field goal in the history of the NFL to beat us, even though it should have been a delay of game 2, which would have put them to 71 yards, and that would have been going in. The first week who we lose to the first week? 49ers, very close. Only lost by 8 points there. Came home flying and had a chance and just couldn't get it done. Against the Packers, we still were actually pretty decent, but we lost in the end in that one. The week after, we obviously gave up that 66-yard field goal to the Ravens. 19-17. The week after that, we lost 24-4 against the Bears. You could even argue we could have won that game. And then obviously last week to the Vikings, that was one of those heartbreaking, yet again, losses for us Detroit Lions fans. So, yeah. If you're saying that the Detroit Lions are a horrific team this year, look, it's not like it's a horrible take, but they're definitely not as bad as their record suggests. They're definitely not as bad as their record suggests. So it's going to be 1st and 10 here for the Jags. It's 10-3 here. I personally think that if the Lions don't win this week and the Jags don't win this week, I still think the Jags probably win their first game before the Lions do, but that's due to play schedule. I actually think the Lions are better than a lot of other teams right now. I still think the Lions are better than a few teams. I could run through their names. No, the Lions do not need Tim Tebow. I think the Lions are better than the Dolphins. I think they're better than the Jets. I think they're better than the Jaguars. I don't think they're better than the Colts, who are 1-4. I think they're better than the Giants. I think they're better than the Falcons. And that's about it. So I think they're probably 6th or 7th worst team. Winval Fan Club says, what would the London NFL team be called? Not too sure, man. Not too sure. I don't even know what names have been thrown around. I'm not too sure. Miss Vegemite Lover says, nothing like the 08 Lions. What a season that was. That was a season, mate. That was a season. It definitely was a season. I didn't like the winless vibes, but still happened nonetheless. The Londoners. Wow. Wow, Nath J, that was really that's really you thought of that must have taken a while to think of that one up. Jacksonville's here going to run this ball, and Robinson 1st and 22 are going to go for about a 4-yard play, so it's going to be 2nd and 18. 2nd and 18. Blunted Raiders says late stream vibes. Man, this is actually the early stream, mate. This is actually the early stream. Because we start at 12:30, we won't finish until about 2 o'clock today, 2 p.m. today. We've got a whole NFL red zone to go. We've also got the later game, which is the who's the later game? Seattle Seahawks and Pittsburgh Steelers, but it's going to be drop back here, 16 yards out, Trevor Lawrence left-hand side, and it's going to go for about a 4-yard gain, so nothing much there. And it's going to be 3rd and 15, I'd say. Marvin Jones Jr., there you go. Sally May says, not sure I'm awake, but saw you online. Just thought I'd say a quick hello. Hello, Sally. Well, yeah, it's 1:30. Unless you're a crazy person like me who loves their sport. Why would you be up? What's going on here? What are you doing right now? 1:30 in the morning. Mr. Vegemite Lover says Shad Khan, Jaguars owner, probably wants them to play out of Fulham as he owns them, so something to do with them would make sense. The Fulham London losers. That's a good shout, but if they're called the losers, they definitely want to play at Tottenham Stadium. Oh, that's going to be incomplete. That's going to be incomplete. That's the Dolphins will get the ball. So with 12 minutes 46 to go here, that'll be a quick little 3 and out for the Jaguars, and it now will come back here for the Dolphins to have another crack here. That was not a great throw there from Trevor Lawrence, to be honest with you. The London football team, mate. We've already got the Washington football team. Please don't do the London football team. For the love of God, please don't do it. Don't do it to us. Don't do it to us, mate. So Logan Cook's going to punt this ball here, and the Dolphins at the 35-yard line will call this as a fair catch. I'm going to grab Pepsi Max. Give me 2 seconds here, guys. I'm going to grab Pepsi Max. All right. Oh, geez, beautiful day in London. Beautiful day in London. My goodness me. You don't usually... Oh, London's actually not too bad compared to a lot of the other places, but gee whiz. Obviously, London's not exactly known for having its beautiful days. Usually, it's known for being quite gloomy. Actually, no, London's not terrible. It's usually like the northern areas like Manchester and the likes. Win for our fan clubs, the Fulham Jaguars sounds good. I hate regressing, though. I hate taking away teams. I hate relocating teams. I would much prefer to just create the new team. You know, I understand the logistical situation, the issues surrounding that, because one team means you need to eventually bring in another team, which would make it a 34-team NFL competition, which is a lot of teams. That's a lot of teams, but in the same sense, like, you know, I hate taking away from a fan base after all, because, like, especially like Jacksonville, I guess they do still have like they still have a lot of teams in Florida that, with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and also the Miami Dolphins. So it probably does make a lot more sense in regards to Jacksonville, but still, I hate taking away. I do, and that's why when it comes to all different sports, I just don't want a team to be relocated. I'd rather create. But Fulham Stadium, it's not big enough. What's Fulham Stadium capacity? What's the Fulham Stadium capacity, actually? It wouldn't be much. I think it's like 30k or something like that. Craven Cottage, Fulham Stadium. Fulham Stadium capacity. Are they? Yeah, they're still playing at Craven, right? Mr. Vegemite Lover says, am I done after this game? I reckon he'll get the sack after this game. Maybe, I don't know if they lose badly, yes. They do have a pretty okay match next week, I think, as well. I think they'll probably get one more week. I think he'll probably get one more week if he doesn't win this week. I know he's got a lot of pressure on him. But next week they play... who are they playing next week? It is the... Actually, they might have the bye next week. Oh, they had the bye next week. So it could be the week after that they have a pretty easy matchup. And that's against the Seahawks, and that's obviously there's no Russell Wilson or Chris Carson there. So, with the of course they had the bye next week because they're playing in London right now. But yeah, so the bye and the Seahawks, he might get until after the Seahawks game because there is no Russell Wilson and there will be no Chris Carson there. So a lot of injuries there for that Seattle Seahawks team. But alrighty, so it's gonna be 2nd and 10 here. Sorry, it's gonna be 2nd and 10. They must have. Oh, well, that's a good rush. That's a good rush. That's a good rush. That's about a 15-yard play. So that's going to be 1st and 10 here at the 50, and another rush here for about a 4-yard play. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. What is... yeah, Craven... They do still play out of Craven College. Yeah, 20,000. There's no way. There is absolutely no way that Craven College should be allowed to be the home of that NFL team. No way. No way. They would have to play it out of Wembley. The home stadium would have to be out of Wembley because 19,359 for Craven Cottage is just not possible. There is no way that the NFL would accept that. All right, so 2nd and 6 here. It's not like Wembley gets used a great deal anyway, to be honest with you. But Tuatungavaloa left hand side here could be first down. Should be. Oh wow, he's cut across here, and they're going to lose yardage. No, they're going to get for about 2 yard gain, I'd say. So it'll be 3rd and 4 here. With our fan club says, where would you place an NFL team in England? Well, London. There's nowhere else. There's no way you'd even look. There's no way you'd even consider playing in Manchester. And there's nowhere else. It's between Liverpool, Manchester, Newcastle, or London. But London easily. It's the most easily accessible for tourism. It's the most easily accessible for the teams, and it's the wealthiest area, and also it's got the biggest stadium in Wembley. Windvast is something. I mean, Manchester. No way. What? Manchester? Why? Why Manchester? Right hand side here. That'll be incomplete. It'll be incomplete there. Geez, this game has really slowed down in this last few moments. Really slowed down. Why Manchester? No. Don't retract your message. I still read it out. Why Manchester? Like, explain your reasoning. If you give me good reasoning, I'll agree with you. But I can't see your reasoning. It's not an easily accessible place. It doesn't have the, I guess, the infrastructure. Who would they play out of? Old Trafford or the Etihad Stadium? I guess the Etihad Stadium is probably a better stadium, but in the same sense, Old Trafford has, I think, a larger capacity, even though it's an absolute shithole. I'm not too sure. Mr. Vegemite Lover says, Shard Khan says they redevelop the stadium if they get the go-ahead for the NFL license. Yeah, but they need to redevelop the stadium to add in another 30,000 seats. They would have to have a minimum of 50,000 seats to be able to get that NFL team in. So, in regards to Craven Cottage specifically, so I'm not too sure. They would have to double and a half their stadium, I would say. There's no way the NFL's going to allow a 40,000 seater. What is the smallest stadium in the NFL? Smallest stadium in the NFL. Smallest stadium in the NFL. It is Soldier Field. Chicago Bears. Really? That's actually crazy. It doesn't seem like it when you're there. I guess because of the end area, the ends, like behind the end zones, but that's crazy. I would never have. Old Trafford is absolutely shit to win for our fan club. You've never been. Anyone who's been can tell you that is a terrible stadium. Needs a lot of refurbishment. Soldier Field has 61,500. The next second least is State Farm Stadium for Arizona. Ford Field for Detroit, 65,000. Obviously the biggest one is MetLife Stadium in New York or New Jersey. Maryland FedEx Field has 82,000. Lambeau has 81,000. Wintervale Fangler says, "Can we get a game in a rugby stadium in England?" Absolutely. Well, rugby stadium is not. There's no rugby stadiums in England. They're all football stadium. Like football and rugby are the same stadium because they play on the exact same pitch. Arrowhead 76,000. But yeah, Soldier Field to be the smallest is surprising. If you ever go to Soldier Field, guys, in Chicago, like it's actually kind of scary if you are on the back row. Like if you're in the bleachers, like if you're top, you're sitting like this. Like you're literally looking down like this at the game. It's like that genuinely. Like it's actually kind of nerve-wracking. Not gonna lie. You know, our stadiums are all like this, right? You go to Telstra Stadium in Sydney or you go to Suncorp Stadium and it's pretty okay. It's not that steep. But you go to Chicago, to Soldier Field. I've been on the field before. I'm telling you right now, that place is daunting to look up like this. JV Valentine says, I used to do high school in Sacramento, California. There are a lot of Polynesians in that city who go for the Chargers. That's why I go for the Chargers. Who do you go for and why? I'm unfortunately, and yes, I do say unfortunately, a Detroit Lions fan. And I don't really know why, to be honest with you. I do have a series on the channel where I do explain my support. I do know why. But 1 second here, Jags here. We'll go for a James Robinson run for about 1 yard. So it'll be second and 9 here at the 14-yard line. I go for the Detroit Lions probably because I know how it feels to support a team that is down in the dumps. And I like to build with a team, right? So I never would have chosen a Patriots or a Seattle Seahawks who were very good when I started supporting the NFL. I never would have supported who else was very good. I guess the Saints, even the Giants are pretty good when I started watching the NFL. 1 second, second and 9 here at the 14-yard line. At the 14-yard line, here we go. Ken Jacksonville going to move on here. 9:55, gives it off for the run. Robinson for a 2-yard play. Stupid play. So it'll be 3rd and 7. Detroit, there's similar colours. I support a lot of teams that are blue. Man City, the Gold Coast Titans, Geelong Cats, I guess. Well, they're kind of really dark navy blue, really dark blue. Um, I support a lot of teams that are blue, so I guess that also drew me in there. Obviously, my Fijian background as well. I guess the Fijian Jura are blue as well. So, 1 second here, 3rd and 7. That's gonna be false start. That's gonna be false start here. That's gonna be false start. It is a false start. It is a false start. So it'll be 3rd and 11. I think it is. I think it'll be 3rd and 11 here on their own legit 9-yard line. Mr. Veg, you might love us as you love pain, mate. You love pain. Fair enough, to be honest with you. Obviously, the Gold Coast Titans are a tough team to support usually. Manchester City, I supported them through some tough times before we got very successful. 2000, we got bought over in 2008, but we weren't successful until 2011. Detroit Lions my team has never won a playoff game in my entire lifetime of 27 years. Not that I've been supporting them for 27 years, but still. Fact remains 3rd and 12 here, and it's going to be terrible. Terrible. So it's going to be 4th and 12 here. They're going to have to boot this ball back. They're going to have to boot this ball. So there you go. Mr. Vegemite Lover says Lambo has kept the bench seats there, as they said if they'd taken them out, they'd basically get rid of up to 10,000 seats, which would get rid of season ticket holders. Yeah, gee whiz. Geez, that was batted away, but that was never going to go for a first down anyway. So it's going to be 4th and 12 here. 19th 3-and-out this season, most of the NFL. Geez, the Jaguars, it's shocking. Mr. Vegemite Lover says Detroit need to find that oil money like Manchester City did. Yes, but in the same sense, money doesn't guarantee success. Money does not guarantee success, and also Martha Ford. It's not like It's not like Ford is broke. I do think we need new ownership. I'm not gonna lie, I do. But in the same sense, it is what it is. It is what it is. But it's not like Detroit Lions are poor. They have very successful ownership. It's just about NFL is well and truly differently run to how football teams are run in Europe and how Australian teams are run here. Like in Australia, you could have a club that's worth trillions of dollars, but there is also a thing called a salary cap. European football, there is no salary cap. Yes, there's financial fair play that Manchester City absolutely bent the bloody the FA over, not the FA, FIFA over. We absolutely bent them over in a lawsuit. So there's no real thing as financial fair play. And then also in America, it just comes down to knowing it's all about tactics. Guys, you got to look at all the different continents and look at all the different sports and realize that different sports have different countries enjoy different aspects of sport, right? Americans and North America is all about being tactical, being smart with your play, and it's all about outsmarting your opponent in regards to the sports. In Europe, it's all about being beautiful, and being technically sound and looking incredible whilst you beat your opponent, right? And then in Australia and the Southern Hemisphere, Brazil and that is similar to European football. But then Australia and New Zealand, it's just about smashing your opponent and absolutely beating the shit out of your opponent. That's literally how we like it, right? So you look at all the different continents and you have to understand the games for what they are. And then it comes back to the conversation point that we're currently in, is that in America, it's not really about the same buying strategy and tactics that you see in Europe. It's so different. It's so different everywhere. JV Valentine says that's a good team and that's a reason. Barry Sanders and Eminem are a good enough reason to go for Detroit. I didn't go for Detroit because of Sanders and Eminem, but in the same sense. I guess, yeah, Eminem is from Detroit and Barry Sanders was obviously one of the best, if not the best running back of all time. But it's just sad, Detroit have had some very successful players over the year. Barry Sanders, Calvin Johnson, Matty Stafford, who is a very good quarterback that was severely underrated, but just because he was at the Lions wasn't great. He was great, but it's just unfortunately we couldn't get anything going there, even though we got robbed against Dallas Cowboys in I think it was 2015 playoffs. It's sad that we've had so many quality players over the years, but they don't get the. Well, I guess they get the credit, but they weren't able to be as successful as they probably deserve to be. Winval Fanclub says Newcastle won't succeed with their all money. Didn't say that. Just saying that it's not guaranteed. I didn't say that at all. I just think that it's not guaranteed. People assume that with the money in Europe that you're already a successful team. Oh, they're going to get this at the 38-yard line here. It's a good chance here for Miami. It's a really good chance here. 8 minutes 49 to go here in the second quarter. It's a really good chance here for Miami. And Tua Tagovailoa, left-hand side here. Deep throw, deep throw, deep throw. And nothing. Nothing. So it's 2nd and 10 here. 2nd and 10. With the fan clubs, remember when New Zealand destroyed Japan 147-16? What do you mean remember when our fan club? That was like 1999. I was like 5 years old. Japan, I remember when Japan beat South Africa. Remember when? Well, I think that was in 1999 at the Rugby World Cup when I was 5 years old. So 8 minutes 42 to go here of the first half, and Tua drops back. He's got right hand side open, and they'll go for about a 4-5. Oh yeah, about a 5-yard gain. So it'll be, or maybe 6-yard gain. So it'll be 3rd and 4 maybe. I think a 3rd and 4. But yeah, JB Valentine. That's So you're Polynesian. Whereabouts in the islands have you got your history from? I know that a lot of obviously there are a lot of Polynesians in California, especially Sacramento. A lot of them usually usually a Samoan. Are you Samoan? So 3rd and 2, there's a massive Samoan population in California. I remember when I went to Las Vegas for the Sevens. Man, I tell you what, there's a lot of Samoans there. So 3rd and 2 here. 3rd and 2 at the 30-yard line here for the Dolphins. 30-yard line here on Jacksonville side of the field. And Tagovailoa, he's going to run for a first down. He's going to run for a first down. Yep, that's exactly what he does. Oh, what is he doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? It was an easy first down. It was a 4th and 2. It was an easy first down there for Miami. I go for this. I'm going for this. What are you doing to a Tagovailoa? That's an easy first down. All you had to do was run for this. He had the most easy first down ever, but instead he goes for the big play. Bro, you're an idiot. So there's going to be, anyway, so it's going to be 4th and 2. They're going to go for this. They're going to go for this. But this is why you're up now. Well, as you can see through the stream title, I am currently doing the NFL, and this is the early game. We're going to be streaming for the next 12 hours straight. We've got NFL Red Zone straight after this, and then we do have, after that one, we do have the Steelers. They're going against the Seahawks. There's going to be another timeout here, but it's going to be used by the Dolphins. So 7 minutes 50. I can't believe Tagovailoa didn't run that ball just then. That was a very easy, very, very easy first down, but instead he decided to throw the ball. Just super strange. Super, super, super strange. Alright, I'm going to go have a look here at these odds because I can't believe that someone said there was no chance that Las Vegas Raiders win. It's like, Las Vegas, it's not like they're a terrible team, man. Like, they're a pretty good team, Las Vegas. They've only lost, I think, 2 games this year. Alright, who do they play again, though? Who do they play? The Bengals actually, Detroit Lions are at $2.63. It's actually not crazy odds there. The fact that the Cardinals are 238, despite the fact there's no injuries, is crazy. Where's Las Vegas here? Oh, against Denver Broncos. 283. That's outrageous odds. That's outrageous odds. Left-hand side here. Oh, that's an easy first down. So they'll be 10 yards out here. Good play. Very good play. JV Valentine, some Fijian and Aboriginal, bro. Bora. And yeah, you're right. There's a lot of Samoans in Sacramento. Yeah, good stuff. I don't know a great deal of Fijians. In California, but no, good stuff, man. I'm trying to get home to Fiji right now, actually, but obviously very difficult in Australia at the moment. So 1st and goal here. My daughter is Ratuman, so 10 yards out here. 10 yards out, 1st and goal for the Dolphins. Drops it back. Tagovailoa, left-hand side, throws it for a 1-yard gain. Maybe 2 yards. No, 1-yard gain. So it'll be 1st and goal here. 2nd and goal here. 9 yards out. Brandon Wu says, why the Chargers underdogs against the Ravens makes no sense. I think it's because the Ravens still have a lot of quality. I understand the Ravens have been struggling. They struggled to beat the Lions, and they also struggled with the Colts, but they still did beat the Colts. You still do have to give them respect that they deserve, but I understand why you're questioning it. I do. I get why you're questioning it too. I get why you're questioning it. So this drive, 0 rushes, 5 passes, 29 yards, 2nd and goal. Here we go. Here come the Dolphins. They're gonna run. They're gonna run this ball here for a 4-yard gain. So it'll be 3rd and goal. Hit the 6-yard line. Yeah, I get it, Brendan. I get why you'd be confused, but in the same sense, the Chargers are still a bit shaky. You know, Justin Herbert has been fantastic, but he's also still a very young quarterback. And a lot of very young quarterbacks, you can still obviously find, you know, they can be very good and incredible and then have their off games. And they're going up against a Ravens defense who, I guess, who isn't exactly fantastic this year, but still has the ability to be fantastic. So 3rd and goal here at the 6-yard line. And no, you can't say that about every single NFL team defensively. Tagovailoa here, right hand side. Crunch. So that's gonna be 4th down here. That's gonna be 4th down here. So it should be 13-3 here to the Dolphins. I don't think they're gonna go for this. I think they'll go for the 3 here. I think they'll go for the 3 here. He has plenty of time here. Actually, he had plenty of time. He could have gotten away there. Probably. Tell you what though, Sacramento, are you getting around the Kings? Like, do you get around the Kings? Because they're going to have a tough year again, man. Jeez, as a Chicago Bulls fan, I've never seen my team over 500 before. Because I'm a relatively new Bulls fan. I've always liked the Bulls, and I've always loved the NBA. I've never really had a team until I went to Chicago and fell in love with the city. So it's 13-3 here to the Dolphins, right? But I never really got around a team until I went to Chicago and fell in love with the city and want to support Chicago. And ever since, the Chicago Bulls have never been over 500 since I've been supporting them. So I'm looking forward to this year. But man, it must be so tough being a Sacramento Kings fan. Truly, because they just don't ever show positive signs going forward. Like Sacramento Kings, like if anything, like I wonder if they contemplate, like I wonder if the NBA would ever contemplate them being the Seattle team. But then again, you can't really do that because you need to have an even amount of teams. Brennan Vooz, I'm a Chiefs fan. I know what a bad defense looks. Oh shush. Oh stop it, man. You're in the Super Bowl last year and you won the Super Bowl in 2019. Don't talk to me about feeling pain. You know, don't don't talk. Don't get out my face. Get out my face is a Chiefs fan trying to relate to a Detroit Lions fan because of 1 week's poor defense. Maybe if you're talking to me 10 years ago, I would have been like, yeah, fair enough, because the Chiefs were terrible 10 years ago. But, you know, don't even try and relate right now in regards to Chiefs and Detroit Lions. JB Valentine says, yeah, I'm a Kings fan. It sucks, yeah. No, man. Actually, who is on their team this year? I'm doing an NBA preseason preview later on tonight. Well, actually, if you guys are in America, then early morning for you. But if you're here in Australia, then it's about 8 p.m. tonight that I'll do it because I'm gonna get some sleep after the games today. But gee whiz, who have they even got this year? Is Buddy Hield still there? I think he might have left, didn't he? Aiden says you're up early, BK. I'll be up for another 12 hours straight streaming NFL too. Sacramento Kings team 2021. Sacramento. I will be streaming a lot of NBA this year, guys, by the way. A lot of NBA. Obviously starting off on Wednesday. We're meant to do some preseason, but I couldn't be bothered doing preseason. There's no point. Tristan Thompson's there now. True. Tristan Thompson. Obviously, Tyrese Halliburton. He's actually enjoyable to watch. He crushed my Bulls last year in the game. Tyrese Halliburton. Harrison Barnes. Marvin Bagley. Buddy Hield. No, he's still there. Yikes. De'Aaron Fox. Is he still there? Is De'Aaron Fox still there? Sacramento Kings roster. Jabari Barker's there now? Alrighty. No, Brent. Don't think the NBA season's too long. Man, I watch baseball. That's a lot more. I implore you to go and Google how long a Major League Baseball season is. The regular season is relatively useless to watch, in a sense, Brennan. I would agree with you on that, but in the same sense, 82 games is nothing compared to Major League Baseball, man. Rashawn Holmes, I don't mind watching Rashawn Holmes, but in the same sense, it's not like he's a championship winner. There's actually a couple of names here that you don't mind. Like I said, Tristan Thompson, I guess he's a bit past it though. Rashawn Holmes. Chimezi Metu. I don't actually mind him a great deal. Tyrese Halliburton, De'Aaron Fox. It's not terrible, but in the same sense, there's no one really a great deal successful there. Okay, so cool. My computer just wants to freeze here, so I can't even see what the next play is. Can't even see what the next play is right now. Okay, now we go. Okay, so at the 25-yard line here for the Jaguars, right-hand side, they've got open, and it will be maybe catch. It will be a 6-yard catch there. So it's going to be Marvin Jones there with a catch, and it'll be 2nd down and 4. No, that's going to be first down. That's going to be first down, sorry. So I was a little bit behind because obviously, like I said, it was messing up. Like I said, it was messing up. So 215 total yards for Miami today compared to, I think it was 80 for Jacksonville. Yikes. 4 minutes 52 to go here of the second quarter, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Jacksonville, right-hand side. They're going to have some space. They will have some space here. Good throw. So LaVisca Chenault Jr. will go for about maybe a 9-yard gain. I think a 9-yard gain, so it'll be 2nd and 1. Be 2nd and 1 here for the Jaguars. They need to score here before halftime. There's no way they can go into halftime being down 13-3. I think this has been a more enjoyable game to watch than the Falcons and the Jets game last week in London, though. That game last week was horrific. Like, truly. That game last week was just horrific. And the Falcons, they were terrible. Oh, it's going to be, wow, look at this. It's going to be a huge play, huge play, huge play. 40, 35, 30, 25. There's a flag thrown. But that's a huge play here. Absolutely massive play. It's going to be about a 30-yard gain there, but there's going to be a flag here, and I feel like it's going to be against the offense for holding or something like that. Personal foul, face mask, offense. Yeah, terrible. So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty from the previous spot, and it's 2nd down. Luke Farrell, you're an idiot. So it's going to be a rookie tight end at Ohio State. Will give away the face mask there, so that's terrible because that would have been 30 yards. Oh, man, that is shocking. They're both actually grabbing in their face masks, though. Oh, no, sorry, that was something that we're not looking at. That's not what we're looking at. Yeah, it's a clear... Yeah, okay. Yeah. I think he still gets away, though. I think that's a terrible play there by the tight end because I think he still gets away there without that holding. So 2nd and 16 here. Holding. It's face mask, but 2nd and 16 here. 3 minutes 44 to go here, second quarter. Trevor Lawrence here. They're 34-yard line. Lawrence left-hand side and good catch. Good catch there by James Robinson. So it's going to be maybe a 10-yard play, maybe 3rd and 6 maybe. Maybe 3rd and 6. JV Valentine says Halliburton and Fox is the best the Kings have. This is the 2019 College Championship game rematch. Yeah, actually, fair enough. Actually, I just realised that. I didn't even think about that. Oh, 1 second here. Left-hand side, Trevor Lawrence. Good throw. Marvin Jones Jr. At least I can get around the extra Detroit line there. And that's going to be a 20-yard gain there. That's going to be a 20-yard gain there by the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brilliant. That's a brilliant throw there from Trevor Lawrence right up the guts. Boomski, straight in the middle. And Marvin Jones Jr. will come down there with the 20-yard play. He's been targeted quite a lot here by Lawrence. Brendan Voos, I put a $100 multi and have Colts and Rams left. If I cash out, I get $400. If I ride, I'll get $720. What do I do, lads? So what is it? Colts and Rams. Oh, yikes. I wouldn't want to be betting on the Colts against anybody. Who do the Colts play? Colts play Texans. Oh, that should be easy. If the Colts lose that, then they should give up. And then the Rams. They play against who? The Rams play... Oh, bro, get out of my face. I'm not going to respond to you. So 1st and 15 here, which is 43 to go here the first half. You do realise the New York Giants don't have Daniel Jones, their quarterback. They don't have Saquon Barkley, their running back, and they don't have Kenny Golladay, their wide receiver, right? And you're asking me if you think the Rams are going to beat the bloody Giants. Get on my face. So this drive of Trevor Lawrence, 55 yards, 5 from 5 for the passing. Just bloody fantastic in this drive. So at the 45-yard line, the only I can question the Colts and Texans, but if you're seriously questioning the Rams and the Giants, my God, Brennan versus Texans made Patriots struggle last week. That's what I'm scared about. I'd be more scared about the Texans and Texans game, but in the same sense, I still don't think the Texans are going to be out of trouble with the Colts here. I just don't think Roberts just get some rest on, mate. This is the early stream. We've still got 12 hours worth of streaming to go. I haven't streamed for 2 days. So, 2 minutes 28 left here. First half, 2nd and 15, 0 rushes, 6 passes, 35 yards, 3 minutes 10 to go here. 3 minutes 10, sorry, throughout this drive. At the 40 yards, Carl's hide in the backfield. Rolls around left-hand side here. Oh, Lawrence Taylor. Oh, good throw, good throw, good throw, good throw, good throw. Doesn't catch it, though. Laviska Chenault does not catch it, so we're 3rd and 15 here. Jaguars not looking the goods. Not looking the goods. 3rd and 15 here. Oh, geez, that was actually really nice there from the Dolphins, but he comes through untouched, but Lawrence does roll out, but Laviska Chenault should be catching that ball. He should be catching that ball. I know he gets slapped from behind, but he should be catching that ball. He should be. Yeah, it was a very easy win there, Robert. Incentivize. So, Lawrence here, 3rd down passing, 2 for 5 with 2 first downs. But they're 15 yards out here. This is going to be a tough one here. There's a bit of a blitz. Right-hand side here. Ooh, oh, that should have been a catch. Chenault has dropped 2 catches there that should have been caught. I know it wasn't a great throw, but he still should have probably been coming up with this. This should have been a first down. Chenault, right-hand side. Oh, that's still on Chenault there. That's still on Chenault. He's got to catch that. He's got to catch that ball. He's got to be catching that ball there, Chenault. It probably would have been, it might have been 1 yard short, but at least they have a chance to go for it. So instead, the Dolphins will get this ball back. Here. Chalky Notice says, good morning, hello champion. Getting ready for another day, are you? Ooh, that's going to be a great punt. There. Getting ready for another day, trucking good, sir. So 2 minutes 5 to go here for the first half. We're about to get to the 2-minute warning here. The Dolphins are going to get back the ball though, and they're going to charge up the field. So they're going to get choo-choo, chugga, big red car right up the field. Let's see how this one goes. By the way, guys, don't forget the Cricket World Cup coming up this week as well. It's going to be huge. I think Australia play India tomorrow. Which will be huge. I was going to do the PNG game last night, but I was like, nah, or tonight, sorry. Not last night. I was going to do it tonight. It started at 9 PM, but I was like, no, I'll give that one a rest. I've got plenty of cricket. They'll be doing I've got plenty of cricket that I'm going to be doing throughout this World Cup. So, also, can I ask you a question to anyone who's in the know about the cricket? It says that there's meant to be a cricket World Cup in It says there's meant to be a cricket World Cup in 2022 in Australia. I swear this was that. I swear this was that one. But alright, anyway, we're back to the game here. On their own 3-yard line here. 3-yard line for the Dolphins. They're in tough field position right now. And he's not going to run it. Or could be... Oh, the ball was knocked astray here. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 here for the Dolphins from their own 3-yard line. They will not convert that. They will not get anything from that. So the 2-minute warning will happen here. So 2-minute warning, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Obviously, subscribe if you're new around here. But the 2-minute warning has arisen. But I want to go have a look at my fantasy team too. I need to make sure that all the boys are ready to go. Carl Bergen says, would be the ODI World Cup. Thanks, Carl. The ODI. Oh, actually, no, it said T20. No, it said T20. 1 second here. 2022. I'm pretty certain it said T20. 2022 Cricket World Cup. I'm going to Google this. I swear, this is why I had the question mark, because I was like, anyway. I could be going crazy, mate. You know, I'm not going to put that option out there. You know, sometimes I talk to myself. You know, I'm a good conversationalist. You know, good conversationalist. I'm going to take these slippers off. It's not cold anymore. Alright. 2022 ICC Men's T20 World Cup. No. It is, I'm telling you. It is tournament scheduled to be played in November 2022 in Australia. No, I'm correct. I'm telling you. And I'm right. I don't get it. Why have we got a World Cup? Is it because, like, they changed it to every 2 years before COVID, but this one got delayed? I think, okay, yeah. Because I think it was meant to be last year, maybe. I think it was meant to be in Australia last year. I'll vlog that. I will vlog that tournament next. Huge year for sport next year. Oh my god, there is a massive year for sport in 2022. It's going to be huge on BKR Sport. I can tell you that right now. We've got the T20 Cricket World Cup. We've got the Rugby League World Cup that was delayed from this year. The Rugby League World Cup. We've got the FIFA World Cup next year. Oh my god. The Commonwealth, are the Commonwealth Games on next year? I think the Commonwealth Games are on next year too, aren't they? In Birmingham. Oh my god. Next year is a huge year for sport. Commonwealth Games in Birmingham. The Rugby League World Cup. The FIFA Football World Cup, the T20 Cricket World Cup, and then we're 1 year away from the Rugby World Cup. Oh my god, next year is. I'm actually so excited for 2022. Yeah, Winter Olympics and Commonwealth. Yeah, where are the Winter Olympics? Where are the Winter Olympics this time around? I'm not sure. Islanders, Blackhawks. Oh man, I can't stream it because I'm doing the NBA. I don't mind Blackhawks. It's difficult for me to stream consistently. Regarding the NHL. All right, let's go have a look at this fantasy team right now. I need to see how what my fantasy team's doing this week. You know, are they sneaking? You know, are they ready? Are they warmed up? Beijing. Good luck with that one happening, Carl. Good luck with with the current global climate. I feel like there'll be quite a few probably countries that say probably not going to come there. So it's going to be 3rd down and 5, I think. Yeah, with the current global climate, I'm going to have to give that one a big postponement. So 3rd and 6 here. Who is that? Is that? I know it's a giant. Does Jay Ajayi still play? Does Jay Ajayi still play right now? Obviously, he used to play. I don't think so. I think he went from the Dolphins and he went to the Jets or something like that and just never got good, never did anything. I think Jay Ajayi might have retired a few years ago. I don't know. I haven't heard that name in a while. It just looked like that was Ajayi just then. It wasn't though. So 3rd and 6 here at their 5-yard line. 1:56 to go here, first half. And the Jags do use that timeout, by the way. So it's 3rd and 6. If they get a first down here, that's huge here for the Dolphins. And Tagovailoa drops back. And they will not get the first. Or maybe, actually. I think he got the first down. I think he gets the first down there. I think he gets the first down. They're not going to call it. They're going to say 4th and 1. So they're going to have to kick this one away. I actually think that's the first down there. I disagree with this call. I disagree with the call. I think she's wrong. I think she's wrong because he actually reaches out here, and I think he actually does put the. I really think that was the wrong call. Alright, so it's going to be a punt here, and they've still got 2 timeouts here, Jacksonville. So good defense. Very good defense here. Very good defense. So 4th and 1. 1:51 to go here, first half. Paladi, first punt, 30 yards. This punt will go to about the 50-yard line. That's a good punt. It's about a 46-yarder. 46-yard punt. All right, so let's go have a look at the fantasy teams. So I've got Patrick Mahomes going against Washington this week. I've got Dalvin Cook going against Carolina. Aaron Jones against Chicago. Keenan Allen versus Baltimore. Jamar Chase versus Detroit. I've got TJ Hawkinson against Cincinnati. Amon-Ra St. Brown against Cincinnati. They're my flex. I'm going to put him there. I'm not going to put Henry Ruggs. I'm not going to do it. I can't do it. Zach Moss is someone I really do want to play there too, but he's Tennessee surely should be able to prevent him. Rob Blankenship, I have to actually do out right now. This is why you check it, guys. This is why you check your fantasy team, because Rob Blankenship is injured. So I need to bring in a different kicker. right now. Who's going to have a big week kicking wise? There's Matt Gay for the Los Angeles Rams against the Giants. I don't think he's going to need to have any field goals. So I think he's just going to be getting touchdown extra points, which, he could still get 5 to 7 of those, to be honest with you. But in the same sense, you don't really look at that. Graham Gano against the Rams. I can't see them getting any points realistically. Dustin Hopkins versus Kansas City. Not a terrible shout overall. Randy Bullock against Buffalo could be a good shout, actually. Randy Bullock for the Tennessee Titans could be a good shout against Buffalo. Let me know in the chat, guys. Who do you think I should be taking here as my fantasy kicker in week number 6? Cairo Santos versus Green Bay? No thanks. I don't want any Chicago kicker in history ever. Evan McPherson versus Detroit. Young Ho Koo, that's a bye. Zane Gonzalez versus Minnesota. Matt Gay. I'm thinking Matt Gay. I'm thinking I'm going to have to go Matt. Just because I know that they will get touchdowns, so he should still get a few points. They still should get a few points. Yeah, I'm going to go Matt Gay there. Jeez, Ferguson's been terrible for the Titans. I'm going to just drop him. I'm just going to drop him for my damn well team. So Matt Gay in there for Ferguson. Just doing my fantasy substitutions right now, baby. Swap that in. I got Washington defense versus Kansas City. Get out of my face. There is not a chance on the planet that I am letting the Washington defense be my defense for this game against the Kansas City Chiefs. Not a chance in hell, son. Alright, Cleveland Browns versus Arizona. I actually don't mind that. Oh, Cleveland give up a lot of... They're actually not that great defensively, though. They're not that great defensively, though. 1 second here. Okay, so 1st and 10 here at the 49-yard line here for the Jaguars. A minute 45 to go here of the first half. Right-hand side here. Good little throw. And Chenault will actually catch this one. They're going to be in field goal range too. They're going to be in field goal range here. They will be in field goal range. So LaVisca Chenault Jr. will actually catch that one. I'll come back and look at that at halftime. Alright, right-hand side here. That should be an easy first down here. No, he didn't throw the ball anywhere near quick enough. He threw it to the guy that he should have been throwing it to, but nowhere near quick enough. Was that Jamal Agnew? No way is he still playing. Jamal Agnew. Is he playing for Jacksonville now? No way. Minute 35 to go here first half. Trevor Lawrence, 10 from 17 with 112 yards. Not horrific. Not like the Jags have been good in this game, but in the same sense, it's not horrific. They should be, at very minimum, getting a field goal here. Because they're pretty much at the target line already. James Robinson will go for an extra 5 yards too, so they're going to be 35 yards out here. They're pretty much at the target line right now for the field goal anyway. But they can't give too much time here for Miami. Like, as if you're going to give them time, especially with how poor your defense. Then again, it's like the offense went cold for both these teams. The offense went cold for both these teams so far. The defense actually started to hold up quite significantly in the second quarter for both these teams. Maybe not so much Miami, but still, Jacksonville haven't been able to score, I guess. Third get down conversions, 2 from 6, average yards to go 8.8. Well, there you go. And there's going to be a timeout here for Jacksonville. No, Dolphins are going to use a timeout. Yeah, don't give too much time to the Dolphins, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to use a timeout here just in case they can't get it, because then they'll probably go for the field goal. And Dolphins will still have plenty of time here. Probably about 50 seconds, 55. I'd say 50 seconds they'll have remaining. 50 seconds that have remaining. Yeah, I'm happy with Matt Gay as my kicker there. Oh, that's going to be a tough one to call in regards to what defense I go with, though. The defense is on the board here, just not great. My God. Yikes. Chicago versus Green Bay. They're still probably going to get torn up. So 3rd and 6 here at the 35-yard line. Winfield Franklin, Washington defense is bad. Yeah, kind of. At the 35-yard line, left-hand side here, should be first down. No, they're going to give so much time here on the clock here. LaVisca Chenault Jr. has been horrific in this game. He's been horrific in this game. That's another drop there from LaVisca Chenault Jr. It's probably not a good throw there from Lawrence either, to be honest with you. Yeah, no, it's not. But in the same sense, I'm still half blaming Chenault. Are they going for this on 4th? There's no way. They're going for this on 4th down. This is a 53-yarder. They're going to go for this on 4th and 6. Oh my God. They're going for this. Wow. Alright. So they're going for this. 4th and 6 right now. 53 seconds to go. 4th and 6. 4th and 6. 53 seconds to go. 4th and 6. Trevor Lawrence. And that's going to be first down. That's going to be first down. LaVisca Chenault Jr. will get the first down. Nate Chase Dolphins 14 plus, under 45 points. Total looking good so far. No, it's not. No, it's not at all. One touchdown here for Jacksonville. We'll get rid of that 14 plus because the Jacksonville Jaguars actually start with the ball in the second half. And so right now, it's a 10-point game. However, Jacksonville should more than likely, at the very minimum, get a 3 here, especially with this first down completion. So that'll be 13-6. That's a, what is that? Geez, I'm all over the shop. 7-point game, 8-point game. I don't know. I can't bother doing the math right now. 13-6. What is that? Geez, that would be 7 points. That's right. So it's a 1-touchdown game. If they get the touchdown, it's a 3-point game. And just remember, Jags will receive the second half kickoff. So either way here, they're down by 10, but they've got 2 chances to bring it back within. And also, it's still 16 points. You know, there's definitely opportunity. I want you to win, man, but I can't see it, to be honest with you. So Jacksonville here. Trevor Lawrence got plenty of time. Right-hand side, right-hand side, right-hand side. Touchdown. Jacksonville. There you go. Marvin Jones Jr. Boom, 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 boom. Marvin Jones with the touchdown. So 13-9 here with the extra point to come. 28-yard touchdown reception for Marvin Jones. Look at that right-hand side, one-on-one, and that's a good catch. I know how good he is in regards to those catches as a Detroit Lions fan. Obviously, we used to have Marvin Jones there. We had Kenny Golladay catching those passes, but a lot of the time, Kenny Golladay would be injured. So Marvin Jones would be the guy, and I've seen plenty of those catches before, so that's a great little touchdown there by the Jacksonville Jaguars, and it will be 13-10 here if he gets this extra point. And he will get the extra point, so it'll be 13-10. JV Valentine says the Rams should force the Giants to all their points. Sorry? The Rams should force the Giants to all their points? Not sure. Nate J says, well, damn, still holding hope there. Well, I hope you win too, man, but I can't see it. Because, like I said, Jacksonville get the ball second half. To kick all their points. The Rams should force the Giants to kick all their points. I don't know, man. I feel like if anything in regards to that game, I feel like the Giants aren't even going to be able to get within range. I just honestly can't see them getting much yardage at all. The Rams have a very good defense. The Rams' defense is legit. Right, so I really struggled, especially with no Daniel Jones. They don't have any offensive options. You know, who's their offensive options? Evan Ingram? Their quarterback is not Daniel Jones. They don't have Saquon Barkley, and they don't have Kenny Golladay. I don't know if they're getting a first down, you know, let alone any points, a first down. So 13-10 here, the Dolphins, 40 seconds to go here for the first half. At least Trevor Lawrence hasn't been terrible. Trevor Lawrence has actually been pretty decent in this first half, to be honest with you. He's not been horrific. LaVisca Chenault Jr. just dropped a couple of catches, but, you know, the Jags have actually been half decent. I'm not going to lie. Gooseberg says, what are you doing up at this time? Well, there's so many of these questions. Like, guys, this is the first game of the NFL. I'm going to be streaming for the next 12 hours straight. Like, I've got a whole NFL Red Zone where we stream 9 games that are live at 4 a.m. in the morning. We get a lot of this question. It's just like, you know, there are other sports other than rugby league, right? Yeah, there are other sports other than just the old rugby league, right? So 1st and 10 here with 40 seconds to go. And like out of all, this is the early stream. This is the early one because it's in London right now. 1st and 10 here for the Dolphins. Ooh, close to pick off there. Very close to being picked off. So 2nd and 10 with 35 seconds left. Can you imagine the Dolphins give them enough time to get themselves a field goal? Jeez, he's got a lock of hair, that bloke. That guy on the defense for the Jaguars. Gooseberry says, no, I don't mean like that, mate. I mean like, what is the damn time for you? Oh, no, I didn't take it, man. It's all good, man. The time is 2 o'clock in the morning. 2 a.m. So 2nd and 10 right now. Dolphins at the 25-yard line, right-hand side. Good throw. Open days. 45 yard. That's about a 30-yard play. 25-yard play. I think 25-yard. I think it's 25 because they're at the 25. So, yeah. Oh, he picked up 20. And they must have got a 5-yard play at some point. Jay Hayes is only 11 p.m. in Perth. 11 p.m. in Perth? Well, mate, don't you worry, son. We'll be going till 2 p.m. in Australia, in Sydney, so we'll be going for a while. Distance to field goal target line, 17 yards. Jacksonville, 38-yard lines. They're at the 45 yards right now. And 26 seconds, right-hand side. Tua Tagovailoa steps up, and that's actually a good throw. That's a good throw for about a 7-yard play, I would say. Second and 3. They've got no timeout, so Dolphins need to quickly snap it. Quick snap. Down quickly, boom. So there's 10 seconds left in the first half. They have to go probably about a 15-yard play to get within field goal range. They probably need about a 15-yard play here to get within field goal range. Trevor Lawrence does not even look tired. He doesn't even look like he's tired in the slightest. Sanders. There's a lot of Sanders in the NFL, isn't there? Alright, so 47-yard line here, 3rd and 2. They probably need about 10 yards or so just to be technically within range. They're going to go for it, actually. Oh, no, they're too far out. They're too far out. Why is Gesicki so upset here? Why is he so unhappy? It's going to be a reception. What? That's a reception. That's a clear reception there. They're saying he doesn't get the second foot down. What are you talking about? It's a clear reception. What are you talking about? Why are the referees even confused? The receiver clearly got both feet down. What are you even talking about? Get out my face. Oh my goodness me. So it's going to be 1st and 10 here, but they're going to have, is this a 55-yard field goal? I think this is a 55, even a 60-yard field goal here. I think this is a bit too far. So Sanders here. I think this is a bit too far. What is it, 60-yard field goal or something like that? It's a long way. This is a long field goal. I don't even know. Evan Meyer will call his timeout here. It's a 58-yard attempt here. They're going to ice him. I'd be icing him right now. They didn't use it. And he's going to miss it. And they're like, they didn't use the timeout. So the defense will hold, and that was probably, I don't think that was long enough anyway, so it will finish there at 13-10 at halftime, and Jacksonville will get the ball here for the second half. Would that have been good, though? I don't think so. I don't think he made the distance. I don't think they made the distance there. So 13-10, halftime. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're around here. Let's get to, we're on 20 likes yet? We're on 18 likes. We're 2 likes away from 20, so go and hit that thumbs up button. Let's get to 20 likes. Let's get to 20 likes here, but let's go and have a look at these defense. Let's go. What defense do I want to play? JV Valentine says, who's going to get upset this week? I think the Cardinals will upset the Browns. No, I think the Browns should be the ones upsetting the Cardinals, considering they're 5-0. But for some reason, they're calling that as the. For some reason, they're saying that is a the Browns are the favourites. So I have no idea how the Browns are favourites. But okay, just quick. Who's going to get the upset? Actually, we'll answer this question, then I'll go and have a look at what I need to be doing in regards to my fantasy defense. The upset this weekend. So Texans and Colts, and I guess the Texans could do it. Green Bay, Chicago. I'd say Green Bay win. Kansas and Washington. Washington are going to get blown out. Minnesota and Carolina. If you are betting and you want to put some money down, I would be putting some money down on the Kansas City Chiefs on that line of -6.5. On Sportsbet, it's -$2. It's $2.33 odds. $2.33 odds for -6.5 for the Chiefs against Washington. They're going to crush Washington. Crush them. Absolutely crush them. Vikings and Panthers. I guess the Panthers, I don't know why they're such high underdogs there. I'm not too sure why they're such high underdogs. Kawhi Leonard says that field goal attempt wasn't close at all. Yeah, no, it wasn't. It wasn't even remotely close. Chargers and Ravens. Chargers. I'm actually taking them as the biggest underdog upset of the week. If they're $2.32, I think the Ravens win. But in the same sense, the Chargers are $2.32. That's ridiculous odds. Ridiculous odds. The Bengals and Lions. I guess the Lions are definitely a shout to beat the Bengals as an upset. We could actually see a couple of upsets here this week. Giants and Rams. I can't see. I think the Rams should be $1 favourites, and the Giants should be $15. Cardinals and Browns. I think Browns win that. Raiders and Broncos. I think the Broncos win that. Cowboys and Patriots. I think Cowboys win that easy. And then Seattle and Pittsburgh. I've got Pittsburgh winning that. So yeah, I think that I think I think I'd have to lean. I'd have to lean with the biggest upsets potentially being Texans over Colts, Chargers over Ravens, and Panthers over Vikings. Really, I can't really see a great deal outside of that, to be honest with you. Quite honestly, I don't think Rams lose this week. They don't, mate. They don't. They're going up against a team that has no quarterback, has no running back, and has no wide receiver. So, no, unfortunately, I definitely cannot lean. I can't lean with the Giants in even a close, even a remotely close match up there. Even a remotely close match up there. But I gotta look at this fantasy. I gotta figure out who my fantasy. I gotta figure out who's gonna be my fantasy defense right now, because that's important. I'm not going ahead. There's not a chance that I'm going ahead with Washington defense against the Chiefs. I'm scared for that. I'd be terrified, son. I'd be absolutely terrified. Goosebug says Hooker versus Makachev. What you reckon, mate? I'm getting around Hooker, mate. Always back him in. Just back him in, mate. Get around the hook. Get around the hook, son. All right. So Chicago versus Green Bay. I don't like it. Vikings versus Panthers. Vikings versus Panthers. Defensive, like, they've got no Christian McCaffrey though. That's a big shout. There is no Christian McCaffrey there for the Panthers. He's still out for a couple more weeks. Tough one there. Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, they've already played. Sorry. Cleveland Browns. The Browns versus Arizona does interest me. It does. It's between the Browns and maybe the Vikings right now. Ravens versus Chargers, no thank you. Bengals versus Lions, no thank you. Chargers versus Baltimore, no thank you. 49ers versus the Bye, yeah, good luck. Tennessee Titans versus Buffalo, no way. Texans versus Colts, not a terrible shout, but probably not. Seattle Seahawks versus Pittsburgh, no thanks. Jacksonville versus Miami, I've already played. Giants versus the Rams, no way. Lions and Falcons. Yeah, I know Browns don't have Chubb this week, Kawhi Leonard, but I'm thinking about my defense for fantasy. I've got Washington as my defense, and I'm sick of them. You know, they were meant to be a good defense preseason, haven't been a good defense this year, so I'm not taking them against the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm dropping them. I'm dropping them now, immediately, very quickly, very quickly, very, very quickly. So I'm thinking Vikings here. B&K, Van House's morning. My name is Lachlan, and it's my birthday today. Good morning, mate, and happy birthday. I hope you're going to have a good day, mate. Hope you're going to have a good day. So, I think I'm going to have to go to Vikings. Actually, let's go have a look at these defense ratings. Let's go have a look at the defense ratings. That's what we should do. All right, so defense. What is Green Bay ranking right now? Green Bay on defense. No, sorry, on offense is what we're going to be looking at. Sorry. Because Chicago's defense is pretty good. I want to look at offense and who's throwing for the most. Get Kawhi Leonard, no shit show. Like, I am dropping Washington. That's the whole point of this conversation. Like, Green Bay's offense hasn't been great. Chicago's defense could actually do quite well in regards to sacks, and Aaron Rodgers probably doesn't get picked off though. And who was the other team that I was considering? The Vikings against the Panthers. That's right. How are they going? How are the Vikings going defensively? Sorry. How are the Vikings going defensively here? Yeah, Vikings versus the Panthers. I just got off that. Minnesota Vikings. Offensively, I don't know why I'm looking at the offense. I guess it's early in the morning. Do forgive me, I'm all over the shop here. And my computer is just absolutely dog shit. Panthers defense. Panthers are a pretty good defense, though, aren't they? I'm pretty sure the Panthers are. No, we're not looking at that, though. Panthers offense is what we're going to be looking at here. It's okay. I think I'm more guaranteed. However, I'm more guaranteed because the Vikings defense is quite low, isn't it? Oh no, it's around the middle of the pack. I'm going to go with Chicago here. I'm going to go Chicago. I feel like they've got more chance of. Oh no, I'm going to go Vikings. Yeah, I'm going to go Vikings. I'm going to go Vikings here. Yeah, BK, this is an NFL, man. We're not talking about the Red Cliff Dolphins on this stream. Minnesota Vikings. I'm dropping. I'm gonna drop Washington football team. I'm not gonna hold them anymore. There's no point. They're terrible. They're terrible. I'm not even gonna bring them in for somebody else. So the Vikings. There we go. So okay, who's my team this week? So we got Mahomes, Dalvin Cook, Aaron Jones, Keenan Allen, Jamar Chase, T.J. Hawkinson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Matt Gay, and Minnesota Vikings. What's my projection? Probably about 125 or so. I'd say probably about 125. I'm playing another guy who's 2 and 3. I'm 128. He's projected for 119. So I'm projected to win by decent. He's got Kirk Cousins versus Carolina. Usually I like to see myself get points for some of their touchdown potential. And obviously he's got Kirk Cousins. So if he's throwing it short to Dalvin Cook, I'm getting those points anyway. But obviously I have the added bonus of Dalvin Cook scoring through the run game and not having him get any points from that. He's got Gordon. Yikes. Melvin Gordon for Denver. Yikes. Devontae Booker for the Giants. I wouldn't be starting him. I know that you want to because he's the main man for the New York Giants right now because Barkley's injured, but still. JV Valentine says Detroit can upset the Bengals. Absolutely. Absolutely. Detroit always beat the Ravens if it wasn't for the longest field goal in NFL history. Absolutely. Detroit, I said they've got a good chance to get an upset here today. It's not really an upset. It's just the odds are crazy in favour of Bengals. But yeah, the Detroit Lions they could easily be 3-2 this year. They could have easily been 3-2. Kawan Lance says, my fantasy, I started the Rams defense this week. Rather have Rams defense because they have a bad well, of course, but I don't have the Rams have been taken. My league is a good league. My league, they know what they're doing, so there's no way the Rams defense. You would have had to have Rams defense before the season. There's no way you picked them off the wire. There is no way you picked up Rams defense off the waiver wire. Because if that's the case, then your league sucks. Because the Rams defense is good, and they should have been taken for the entire game. They should have been had for the entire season so far. Brock Lewis is a close game. Yeah, it's a close game for all the wrong reasons, but it's a close game. It's not been terrible. It's actually been a pretty enjoyable game to watch. But there has been a lot of drop ball from players. Yeah, I was going to say you had to have drafted the Rams defense. There's no way that there's absolutely so. There's no you're not going with the Rams defense this week. You go with the Rams defense every week because the Rams defense is legit. There's no way you would not utilize the Rams defense if you had them. I just can't believe I won the fantasy league last year easy. I had Alvin Kamara who had that 60.5 touchdown game in the championship round that I traded for. So I had a better team this year than I had last year, and yet last year I think I was 5-0 at this point. This year I'm 2-3, and it's really weird. Obviously, Dalvin Cook's been out for a couple of weeks, which has really screwed me. I don't like going Vikings offense, but Dalvin Cook is a very good player to watch. Very good player to watch. But I am nervous because T.J. Hawkinson, for some reason, has completely gone backwards. He's completely gone backwards. Not doing anything right now for the Lions. Sammy Watkins, I've got him on the bench. He's not doing anything anymore either. Like, he started off doing pretty well, 13.6, 8.4, 10.8, and then has just gone down again. Like, is there anyone better on the waiver wire here? Is there anyone better on the waiver wire? It is halftime, by the way, guys, if you're just tuning in wondering what's going on. It's halftime. Let's go see if there's any other good running. Oh, I've got running back depth right now. Wide receiver, Marquez Callaway. It's not a bad shout to be bringing in here off the waiver wire. Why is he on waivers? Why is Marquez Callaway on waivers? Oh, okay. I'm going to be getting rid of... I might even get rid of Byron Pringle here. I might get rid of Byron Pringle. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of Byron Pringle here. And I'm going to bring Callaway in. What the shit? That's the easiest pickup I've ever done. Why would... Like, he's going to buy. I'm not using him this week, but why would Marquez Callaway be on the waiver wire? He just scored 2 touchdowns. Hello? Okay, so I think the second half's about to get started here, but I just don't understand who dropped him. Who dropped him here? What the shit? I'm sorry, but that just doesn't make any sense. Why would you have why would you not? Why would you draw? Is there something that I'm missing here, guys? Am I missing something in regards to Marquez Callaway? Is he injured or something that I don't know about? He just scored 2 touchdowns last week for the Saints. And is one of their main receiving threats at the moment, which Jameis Winston, because Traquan Smith isn't there. Because he's injured. I have to be missing something, surely. I do. Alright, second half getting underway. Second half is about to get underway here. Let's go. So Jacksonville to receive here. 13-10, down by 3. Had a pretty good end to that first half, where they scored that 28-yard touchdown to Marvin Jones, and they'll return this one for about a 25, 30-yard play there. 25, 30-yard play, brilliant. Too many drops. There was a lot of drops there. You're right. There was absolutely a lot of drops there. That's something they definitely do need to fix here. Oh, yikes. Let's fix that. NFL Fantasy. Beautiful. All right. I need to figure out what's going on here with Callaway. There is no way he's been dropped for just films starting to come alive. It's really odd. Alright, whatever. I'll take it. So 1st and 10 here for the Jaguars at the 25-yard line. Down deep, first down. Beautiful. Straight up the guts. And that's a first down there for the Jaguars. First down there for the Jaguars. First down. So that'll be 11 yards. Who was that? Was that... I'm not even too sure. Not even too sure. Lawrence has been pretty decent today. Trevor Lawrence, completions 13, attempts 21, passing yards 157 with 1 touchdown. Marvin Jones, 4 receptions for 58 yards and a touchdown. Can't complain with that. But Laviska Shenault Jr., 3 receptions for 26 yards and a couple of drops. He has been really, really poor. Really, really, really poor, son. Really, really, really poor. False start. Offense. And that's going to be back of 5 yards, baby. Cam Robinson, number 74, will give away that flag there for the false start. First 5 possessions, field goal, punt, touchdown. Wow, that's second drive and third drive. They lost 5 yards and then lost 2 yards. Yikes. So 1st and 15 here at the 31-yard line here for Jacksonville. And this is looking not great here for Jacksonville. Left-hand, closer pick-off. I could tell you that wasn't looking great. I would have used a timeout. Like, I don't really know and understand everything about this sport, but I knew well and truly enough that play wasn't going to work out. If you listened to me before that play even happened, I said, this isn't looking good here for Jacksonville. That looked like a really, really easy stop there for the Dolphins and was close to getting picked off. So 2nd and 15 here at the 31-yard line. 40 offensive plays for Miami, 29 for the Jags, 180 total yards for the Jags, 287 for Miami. So considering how many more yardage Miami's made, to be only up by 3, and good throw. Oh my goodness me. Why are we still looking at field goal target line? Why are we still looking at field goal target line there? But that's a huge play for about 30. That's about 30 yards. Yeah, 29 through the air. That's a 30-yard play. That's a 29-yard play there for Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars. So they're going to be close to range here. But that is a brilliant throw there from Trevor Lawrence. So they're at the 40-yard line right now. Trevor Lawrence drops back, rolls right-hand side, throws it down in the guts, and close to picked off. But it will be a drop, and it might actually be pass interference here. What's the flag thrown for? There is a flag unless they're saying helmet to helmet right now. Unless they're saying helmet to helmet. I think they're going to call helmet to helmet here. I think they're going to call helmet to helmet, which is a huge play here. The Jacksonville Jaguars, they're coming, son. Yeah, Nath J, I'm pretty certain it's about a 100% possibility that that's not going to happen now. That under 45 and Dolphins 14 plus, because now you've got to automatically assume, so it's going to be unnecessary roughness there against the Dolphins. So 15 yards from the previous spot where we first down. So Nath J, you've got to give 14 points here to the Dolphins. That'd be, what, 27, 10, 37 points. If the Jacksonville Jaguars score a touchdown here, it's pretty much impossible. It's pretty much impossible for the Jags to score a touchdown here. Because that would be 17-13. You would need... Yeah, it would actually be literally impossible. Because the Dolphins would need to get to 31-17. And that would be over 45.5. So first, good run here. Good run. Robinson. Oh my God, that's a brilliant run here. Oh my God, he's going to throw a touchdown. That's a touchdown. Oh, he's fumble. That's a fumble. That was a huge play there from James Robinson. That was a huge play there by James Robinson, but he fumbles his ball. Does he come up with it though? No, he's going to fumble it, but he does come back up with it. Very lucky. Very lucky. But he runs here from the 25-yard line for about a 24-yard gain. It's going to be first and goal here at the 1-yard line. Jeez, he was so close to getting over the line there. Oh, the knee was down anyway. Yeah, he does fumble it. He definitely does fumble it, but his knee was down already. I hope for fantasy people out there that they call that as a no fumble because his knee was down first. That was a really good rush, though. 24-yard rush. And James Robinson, touchdown to the Jaguars. Touchdown for Jacksonville. So we 17-13 here. Or 16-13 here with the extra point to come. 16-13 with the extra point to come. 9 rushes, 47 yards and a touchdown. Had 22 yards rushing in the first half. Has already got 25 yards in the first 2 rushes of the second half. Look at that. They fake to go out right-hand side there and then cut straight up the guts. Beautiful. Beautiful touchdown there. The Jaguars, they take the lead here, 17-13, assuming they get the extra point right now. Nath J says, Chargers versus Ravens on Channel 7 live at 4 a.m. BKR time. Can the Chargers get the cookies? They can get the cookies. It's 17-13. They can get the cookies. The Ravens deservedly are probably favourites, but in the same sense, they definitely can get the cookies, yeah. You know, if there's going to be a team to beat the Ravens right now, it definitely would be the Chargers, yeah. Nate says, yeah, only 22 points left, not looking good, unfortunately. Yeah, because you need now... Oh, you would need the Dolphins to hit exactly 30... No, you can't, because you need 14 plus. Only 22 points left? No, 45.5. No, because you need the Dolphins to at least get 31 points now and not give up any more points. That'd be 14 plus. So 31 plus 17 is 48. It's literally impossible now. Literally impossible. So 12.5 minutes left here. Don't forget, guys, we'll be streaming the... what's it called? The... Red Zone, that's right. The Red Zone, which is good. We go through all the games on... What are other live games, actually? So the live games, because there's less this week, because there was a couple of buys. We have a couple of buys this week. So Panthers, Vikings, Rams, Giants, Washington, Chiefs, Lions, Bengals, Packers, Bears, Colts, Texans, Ravens, Giants. There's only 7 games. There's only 7 games for those early games, and then we do have the Browns, Cardinals, Patriots, Cowboys, and Broncos, Raiders. But there's only 7 games this morning. It's still going to be hectic, but in the same sense, a lot less than usual. I think that's 2 games less. Who are the teams with the bye this week? I think one of them is... there's the Falcons and the Jets, obviously, who's you play in London last week. Falcons and Jets. And also, who's the other game? I think there's another couple of teams that are off, aren't they? I can't think of any other teams. Who has the buys? I think it's... Is it just the Falcons and the Jets? NFL bye week schedule. I would love if it said just like buys on the NFL bye weeks. Okay, yeah, fancy football cheat sheet. Also, if you do love your NBA, guys, NBA preseason live stream going to be on 8 p.m. tonight or tomorrow night in Australia, 8 p.m. AEDT. And we're doing an NBA preseason live stream. We're going to be ranking all the different teams in their different tiers. All right, so week 6, Atlanta on New Orleans and San Francisco. Okay, there you go. So 49ers and the Saints as well. Actually, does that help me this week? Dropped Hunter Henry. Yeah, you shouldn't have even had him on your fancy team, to be honest with you. Shouldn't even. I still can't believe I just picked up Marquez Callaway. I can't believe it. I just. I can't believe it. Like, who drops him? Why would you drop him? Why would you drop him? James Robinson, top 5 rushers in the NFL? No way. Nah, you're joking. No way. No way. Is he top 5 rushers in the NFL? James Robinson. Really? Have they been good rushing this year, Jacksonville? I didn't even think that Jacksonville was good rushing this year so far. So Jalen Waddle here is going to bring this ball out to about the 15-yard line or so. 20. Oh, he's still going, taking down at 23. It's actually a nice little run there from Jalen Waddle to get back to the 23-yard line, but down 17-13 here. And now for what's going to be second down and about 8, second down and 9, second and 9 here for the Dolphins. I'm really looking forward to that Bills and Titans game. Bills and Titans on Monday Night Football is going to be a very good game. I don't know how the Titans are such heavy underdogs, especially being at home in Tennessee. I'm surprised that they're such heavy underdogs. Oh my god, why is my computer being so stupid? Come on, man. It really isn't that difficult. Come on. So at the 24-yard line right now for the Dolphins, Marcus Gesicki, 5 receptions, 58 receiving yards. Not too bad. Dolphins here. Dolphins underneath. Good tackle. So it'll be 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5. 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5 here. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4. With 11.5 minutes to go here, third quarter. I'm just trying to find if there's an injury here to Callaway. Saints wide receiver worth pickup. Yeah, gee whiz. All right. Okay, so 3rd and 4 here. 3rd down conversions. 4 from 4. Oh, they started 4 from 4, now 1 from 6. The Dolphins have slowed down their first down conversions. Okay, so at the 29-yard line here, and Tagovailoa should run for first down. He should run for first down. We'll run for first down there. Good run, 10 yards. 10-yard rush there from Tagovailoa. That's a good play. That's a good play. Moving the chains, baby. Moving and grooving. Moving and grooving, baby. Moving and grooving, son. Moving and grooving. So they're going to be at the 50-yard line. I think they're at the halfway point. I think they're at the 50-yard line right now. Oh, no, sorry. They're still within their... They're actually 37 yards out. They're not even close to the 50-yard line. But it's going to be Myles Gaskin who'll go for about a gain of 1 yard. So it'll be 2nd and 9 here. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 here with 10.5 minutes to go here. 2nd and 9. At least we've got a close game. Last week it wasn't like it was a blowout or anything like that to the Falcons, but in the same sense, you kind of knew the Falcons were going to be winning from the outset, from the start. You knew that they had that they already basically won that game. So, I guess overall, at least this one's a close one, and the Dolphins and Jags both have a chance to win this game. But with the Jags, that's gonna be a false start. That's absolutely a false start. Yeah, flag. False start. So it's going to be 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Jeez. Liam Eichenberg. That's going to be a bad play there. So you can't be running this ball now. I think they probably would have ran that ball there. They probably would have gone through Myles Gaskin, but instead they're going to have to pass this one now. Penalties. They've given up 5 penalties for 40 yards, the Dolphins, whilst Jags have given up 5 penalties for 41 yards. They're pretty much the exact same. Pretty much the exact same there. All right, Tagovailoa. Going to have to pass this one, mate. Second and 14 here at the 33-yard line. Blitz, 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 blitz. And he's going to run for 5, 10, probably about a 6-yard game. Probably about a 7-yard game, maybe. So it's going to be 3rd down and 5, I think. 3rd and 7, sorry. 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7. Good to see the sold-out crowds, though. Good to see sold-out game here in London for a game between two terrible teams. That's great. There is actually probably some space there for the one-on-one pass downfield there on the left-hand side. I think it was Mike Gesicki, Braden. There's no way it was Mike Gesicki. There's no way Mike Gesicki was on a streak on the left-hand side. 3rd and 7 here, 8 minutes 50 to go here, 3rd quarter, and Tagovailoa drops back, blitz, blitz, blitz. Oh, good throw, good catch, even better catch. Jalen Waddle with a fantastic catch. So they're going to be inside the attacking half now. They're going to be inside the 50. That's a good throw. So it's going to be, what, they're at the 43-yard line. Jalen Waddle, 43 yards, 5 receptions and a touchdown. He's having a good game so far, 5 receptions. With a whole second half to go here, he definitely could be looking at a 10-reception game, especially with the way this game is starting to track. This is looking like it definitely could be a huge game here for Jalen Waddle. Tagovailoa was already thrown over 206 yards and a touchdown at the 46-yard line right now. 1st and 10, 8 minutes to go. He fakes that one. Play action, left-hand side. Ooh, good catch. Good catch there by Hollins. That's a flag. It's going to be pass interference here on the offense, I think. I think there was a push-off here. I think Mac Hollins, push-off. Yep, correct. So it will be coming away here for a flag. There will not be this. It was about a 25-yard gain. No, 10, 15, 20. It was about a 25-yard gain, but it will be pass interference against the offense. Yep. So, first down here, Mac Hollins will give that away. But in the same sense, he wouldn't have caught that without that push-off. He wouldn't have caught that. All right, so where are they out on the field now? Where does that put them out on the field? It's 1st and 20 at the back on their own 44. Yikes. 1st and 20 back on their own 44, giving up 50 yards through 6 penalties. Wowee. Tagovailoa here, left-hand side. They're going to go for, oh my God, they're going to lose yardage here. Myles Gaskin, you goose. It's going to be 2nd and 21. My God. No, Jenkins, don't pretend. Like, that comes down to the fact that he bobbled that ball. Myles Gaskin bobbled that ball. If he doesn't bobble that ball there, he probably goes for about a 3-4 yard play, but still, it was never working out there. That play was designed poorly. This drive, 4 rushes, 3 passes for 21 yards in 5 minutes 15. Yeah, jeez. 5 minutes to make 21 yards. God. 5 minutes to make 21 yards. So 44-yard line right now. And here we go, right-hand side screen again. Another screen, and only 6-yard play. Like, it's going to be 3rd and 14. Like, why are you only going with a short play here? A short play for 3rd and 14? Why? Why are you going so many screens? The screens are only going for about 5 to 10 yards, and 5 to 7 yards, sorry. You haven't gone for over 7 yards from a screen so far. Why do they keep going back to the same play over and over and over and over and over again? All right, 3rd and 14, especially when Tagovailoa has been finding a lot of gaps throughout the middle of the field. He's been finding some really big 20 to 30-yard plays through the middle of the field, straight up the center. So I don't know why he hasn't been looking more towards that area. Tagovailoa here, down deep, and we're looking for Waddle, but it will be slapped away. So it'll be 4th and 14. And Miami deserved that. To be honest with you. Miami deserved that because it was stupid. Like, they've had so many open opportunities for the middle of the field, and yet they keep going for either the deep play on the streamline down the right or the left-hand side, or for the screen. But I just don't get it because they've had so many opportunities throughout the center of the field. So 4th and 14 here, and they're going to punt this one away, and Jacksonville will pick it up at the 17-yard line. They're up 17-13 right now, and they're looking the goods. They're looking the goods for a win here. Honestly, I think Jacksonville will probably hold this one out. I just think that they are looking at the better team here. Not necessarily on defense, but for some reason on offense, the Dolphins just don't know what to do. Even though they've got really open It really is. It really is open. Like they should be doing a lot better than what they're doing right now. They should be doing a lot better than what they're doing. Are we frozen right now? Are we frozen? It says that my screen is frozen right now on my screen. Are we good? Can someone let me know in the chat if we are good or not? I don't even know. Oh, while this is frozen, I'm going to go put my phone on charge. Give me 2 seconds here. Alright, we're back. Alrighty, we are back, son. Well, we're good. Okay, good. Sweet. It said it looked like we were frozen. Oh, man, I don't know why I'm so tired right now. I don't know why I'm so tired. It's all good. Because I had a bit of a sleep. I had about a 4 or 5 hour sleep or so. Alright, so the Jags are going to have this ball on their own 17-yard line. Now that I've seen Callaway on that waiver wire, I should go check out if there's any other sneakies that are there. I should check that more often. I should be checking that a lot more often here. Like Taylor Heineke, yeah, but there's no way you get him. Carson Wentz is there. I guess BKRmy, no. They're basically a running back kind of team. Is there any running backs on the board right now? Jeremy Nichols, no. Giovanni Bernard. Tyson Williams did really well at one stage. Giovanni Bernard's actually done pretty decently at some point of the year, but still, you wouldn't pick him up. That's right. Tyson Williams started off the season really, really well, 18.40 and 11.30, but then it's just gone backwards ever since. Kenyon Drake at Las Vegas. Yikes. He is a massive yikes. He is completely fallen off since his Cardinals days. Peyton Barber. Yikes. I didn't even know he was at Las Vegas. He had a 111-yard rushing game. Peyton Barber had a 111-yard rushing game against Miami with a touchdown and 31 yards receiving. Was there no Josh Jacobs there? How did Peyton Barber have 111 yards in the rushing? Returns in full Wednesday. What? Peyton Barber? Wow. Okay. That's interesting. Is there anyone else really here? Carlos Hyde? Not really. Selvin Ahmed. I wonder how he's doing right now. I don't know. I think he's touched the ball like once. He's actually had 12 rushing yards and 15 receiving yards. I didn't even realize that. 12 rushing yards and receiving yards. Okay, that's actually not horrific compared to what I probably thought he was going to be on. But alrighty. Oh, this is apparently the Jacksonville Jaguars have apparently the second longest losing streak in the history of football. James Robinson there. Good little run, 5-yard play. 5-yard play there. Boom, ski start. As a 5-yard play. Brilliant. Brillante. Alright, let's move this one along here. 60 votes. I wonder who's winning in regards to this vote. Right now. Let's move this down here. Alright, so 2nd and 6 here for the Jags. The 22-yard line. And I'm feeling like Lawrence is going to go back to James Robinson here, to be honest with you. And that's exactly what they're going to do. And he's going to be away here for a good gain. Yep, that's going to be about a 9-yard gain. That'll be about a 9-yard gain there. Jeez, this Dolphins defense has been woeful. Everyone kept saying pre-season the Dolphins were going to be pretty decent, but obviously not, son. Obviously not. They have not been too decent here. Minty Evans says, hey, Blaze, hello, mate. How we doing? Hello, bloody. So it's going to be James Robinson, 22 first half rushing yards, 38 already in the second half so far, and also that touchdown, obviously. At the 31-yard line here, 20th straight game with 50 scrimmage yards, second longest active streak. Good stuff. So Robinson now will lose. Oh, wow, he will fight for about a 4-yard gain. I thought he was going to lose there, but he does fight for a 4-yard gain there. Good stuff. I see, this is the thing, like, the two teams that are 0-5 aren't actually as bad as their record does suggest. You know, obviously everyone says the Detroit Lions aren't as bad as their record suggests, but I don't think Jacksonville are as bad as their record suggests. Do I think Jacksonville's going to make the playoffs? Absolutely goddamn not. Yikes. But I still think they're better than 0-5. Trevor Lawrence here, right hand side. It's a good throw, and it should be first down. Will be first down. Will be first down. And Marvin Jones there, he's cleaning up today in regards to receptions. He is absolutely cleaning up today um, in regards to targets and receptions right now. My God, you'll be loving to have him in fantasy right now. Okay, who should I play as my fantasy flexing? Anyone like St. Brown? 12%. Jeez. No love for St. Brown versus Cincinnati. Interesting. Tim Patrick versus Las Vegas. He should have been last. 15% of people vote for Tim Patrick, but Henry Ruggs at Denver. That's a big call. Fate Trevor Lawrence here for a 12-yard play, so he'll be first down. Be first down here. But geez, no love there for the old Henry Ruggs, son. No love. And a first down here for the Jags. And they move it and they groove it, son. They move it and groove it. I want to get a shirt that says move it and groove it, actually. Oh, I definitely want to get a shirt. I'm gonna make that tomorrow. I'm gonna order that tomorrow. A moving and grooving shirt. Yes, sir. That's what I like to see. Especially with the big sport year that we have next year. My goodness me, yes please. Left hand side here, Trevor Lawrence, and good catch. Good catch. Is that Marvin Jones again? Is that Marvin Jones Jr.? It is Marvin Jones Jr. He's having a good fantasy day. Actually, what's he on fantasy-wise right now? That's a great catch there. Yeah, that's going to be a really short yardage play just then for the next one. So it's going to be, what, second and 9 here. Second and 9. Yeah, Quintus Stevens is on the IR. There's absolutely no way I'm not playing Amon-Ra, St. Brown versus Cincinnati. Alright. What was I looking at? That's right. I was going to go look for Marvin Jones Jr. to see what he's on right now. Alright, second and 9 right now. A minute 30 to go here of the third quarter. A minute 30 to go here, third quarter. Drops it back. Oh, they've got a good play. This should be a touchdown. Oh, sack. Instead, fumble. Oh, my God. That should have been a touchdown if he threw that ball. If he throws that ball left-hand side there, it's a touchdown. But instead, it's a sack, fumble. That's huge. He had the opportunity for a touchdown. I was calling touchdown, but instead he doesn't hear the man coming behind him and just gets absolutely slammed there. He faked it. If he doesn't fake the throw there, he gets that one away and it will probably go for a touchdown. Cubs are awesome. Says Bears or Packers. I want the Bears to win, but I think the Packers will win. But I would like the Bears to win. Yeah, I would like the Bears to win. Obviously, I like Chicago. I love Chicago, so I obviously always prefer Chicago teams to beat any team that isn't the Lions. But if it's the Cubs, then obviously I want all Chicago teams to win, just not the Bears against the Lions. But I still prefer the Bears to win against the Packers or the Vikings, or literally anybody else. But like I think Aaron Jones and Rodgers and Devontae Adams is going to have a little bit too much for this Chicago Bears team, unfortunately. I can't see. I have actually picked up. Oh no, I picked up Vikings defense on fantasy. I didn't pick up. And that's tough against Panthers, but I had the opportunity to pick up the Chicago Bears defense versus the Packers. But I just think the Packers are gonna run rampant. To be honest with you, and there's no way I've got Aaron Jones. There's no way I pick up Chicago Bears defense against Aaron Jones anyway. But they don't use him anywhere near enough. This could be one of those games where Aaron Jones goes for a 3-touchdown game though. Just an FYI. This is one of those type of games where he could go for one of his infamous 3-touchdown games, and then I can trade him. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do, mate. That's what I want to do. What was I looking at here? Oh, yeah, that's right. I want to go look at what the fantasy scores are right now. So James Robinson's on 14.5 points, 64 rushing yards, 1 rushing touchdown, 11 receiving yards. Devontae Parker inactive. Trevor Lawrence 13.06. He's got 208 passing yards, 1 passing touchdown, 12 rushing yards, and a fumble that we've obviously just seen. Arnold, gee whiz, 4.7 points, 27 receiving yards, and Laviska Shenault 26 receiving yards for 5.6 points. Yikes, that's not great. That's not great. Wow, no one's. Geez, a lot of buys. These guys have like 10 buys between them. I don't have a single buy on my team. I don't have a single player playing on the buy this week. Oh, now I do with Marquez Callaway picking him up off the waiver wire. Mike Gesicki, 10.8 points. Jalen Waddle, jeez, as if you wouldn't have played Jalen Waddle versus Jacksonville here. As if 16.9 points here on his bench. That's yikes. That is a big old vomit. Dolphins defense 3.5. I don't know why you play the Dolphins defense though in this game or any game for that matter. But Miami here at the 34-yard line. Tagovailoa here, looking deep, and what the shit did I just watch? It's been picked off here by Jacksonville. I don't even know how to speak what just happened into words. I don't know how to speak what just happened into words. Like that is he's got a very open pass there. If he throws that higher, that is an easy play for about 15, 20 yards. Instead, he throws for a pickoff and one of the dumbest pickoffs in the history of ever. Like, it wasn't even close. Oh my god. So, Trevor Lawrence here, left hand side, and this is going to. Well, so it's going to be 17 yards out here. First and 10 here for the Jaguars, 17 yards out. Just, I can't believe that. I can't. I can't. I can't believe that. That's mad. That's a really nice throw there from Trevor Lawrence. Really nice throw. So what are they going to be at the 20 or 17-yard line here? First and 10. I can't believe that was a pick. I can't believe he genuinely threw that ball. I can't believe he genuinely threw that ball. So James Robinson here, first and 10, will rush it to about the 15-yard line, 16, 15-yard line. And that should be the end of the third quarter here, guys. So you want to hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new around here. And let me know your thoughts on how stupid that pick was just then. Let me know how stupid that pick was just then. I'm going to continuously... I'm going to go back here to looking at the scores of the fantasy teams because just wow. Just wow. And then where's Marvin Jones? Oh, someone's not playing Marvin Jones. Oh, Marvin Jones is on this guy's bench. Oh, bro. Oh, no, it's the guy that has Christian McCaffrey in his team too. Oh, my God. Marvin Jones, 20 points, 80 receiving yards, 1 receiving touchdown. As if you wouldn't play him. Who's he got? He's got Hubbard, I guess, as the running back for Carolina. Godwin, 9.3 points there. And Amari Cooper, I guess you couldn't really play Marvin Jones, to be fair, but still, like, Antonio Gibson, Jonathan Taylor, they still got an okay running back core there. But, man, it'd be tough to know that McCaffrey's gone for another few weeks. Oh, man, he got a 27 to 24 and then injured in the first couple of plays in that game against the Texans. Yikes. McCaffrey hamstring replacement. Oh, my God. How many weeks is he out for? At least 3 weeks, I think it is. IR is at least 3 weeks, and I'm going to try and trade for him. Here. Who can I trade from my team? It is the end of the third quarter, by the way, guys. That's why we're looking at my fantasy. Who can I try and trade for him? He's got McCaffrey. I don't know, because I don't want to give up anyone too crazy, but you kind of still need to give someone pretty solid. Should I try and send him Marquez Callaway, who I just picked up on the waiver wire? Marquez Callaway and a good running back. That's pretty funny. I wonder if he'd notice. Marquez Callaway and... Jeez. Marquez Callaway. I would genuinely send him Aaron Jones just because I know that McCaffrey will come back and win the league for me. If I had Dalvin Cook and McCaffrey, that's the first and second pick. There's no... And Patrick Mahomes. It's just my wide receivers that are down, but that's quite funny if I sent him a trade offer of Marquez Callaway. Maybe I'll wait for this week to happen. Actually, what is the buy situation looking like for the Packers? Maybe I send him just... Oh wait, he's still got ages till his buy. His buy is not till week 13. They play Chicago, then Washington. Actually, to be fair, he comes up against some pretty easy defenses when it comes to the finals. I probably shouldn't even consider it. You know what? I'm going to send in Marquez Callaway. No, I'm not going to do that. No, I'm not going to do that. All right. So 4th down here at the 14 yard line here on Miami's side of the field. 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8, Jacksonville here, left hand side, and Robinson will go for about a 7-yard play. 7-yard play. I may as well send a trade or something. I'll go Marquez. I'll go Marquez Callaway. He's gonna hate this. He's gonna message me and say, "Get out my face." I'm gonna send Zach Moss and Marquez Callaway for Christian McCaffrey. 3rd and 2 here with 14.5 minutes to go in 4th quarter. Even if it was a trade that he needed, he wouldn't do it just because he's a self-respecting individual. So right-hand side here, and that should have been a touchdown there for Jacksonville. It should have been a touchdown there for Jacksonville, but it will not be. It will not be. Too far, too hard, too high, too far. Too high, too far. Yeah, too deep. Too deep there. So 4th and 2 here. I'd be going for the 3 here. Make it a 20-13 game. Make it a 7-point game, baby. Make it. Oh no, they got to go for this on 4th. Oh my god. This is keeping Miami in the game if they don't get this 4th down here. 4th and 2 here. 4th and 2. It's actually 4th and 1 realistically. And James Robinson run, and they're not going to get it. They're not going to get it. They're not going to get it. It's going to be a fumble. They're not going to get it. It's stupid. Why would you not make it a 7-point game? Why would you not? Why would you not go for the 3 points there and make it a 20-13 game? Stupid. So Dolphins get the ball here. Sorry, but that's the wrong decision there. That's the wrong decision there. Yeah, I don't understand that. Why would you do that? Make it a 7-point game there instead of going. You don't need to go for it there. Okay, whatever. I need to look at a better tight end, to be honest with you, because TJ Hawkinson is just not getting it done for me. Who's a person in my league that I can take advantage of? Who's a person in my fantasy league that I can take advantage of? Darren Waller? Austin? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think he's going to trade with Darren Waller, though. But I need a better tight end. Send him what? TJ? Oh, Darren Waller's not been that great this year, though, has he? He hasn't been, to be honest with you. 26, 11, 10, 15, 8.5. Does he have a good fantasy schedule during the... it's not a great fantasy schedule, actually, when it comes down to the championship rounds. Who's got another tight end here? Could try and trade for Travis Kelce. I'm just going to send a trade just because I can. I don't mind sending stupid trades sometimes just in case someone's like, you know what? I actually might take that. Travis Kelce. I'll send in TJ Hawkinson and Zach Moss. I'm going to tell you, this is what happens at 3 in the morning, guys. This is what happens at 3 in the morning. This is late night streams with BKR Sport and is doing stupid trades. Zach Moss and TJ Hawkinson for Travis Kelce. Oh, is he playing? There's news. Playing Sunday. Okay, beautiful. Hawkinson will be playing Sunday. If he accepts this trade, I think people in the league would lose their minds. I think they would lose. I think they would genuinely lose their minds. They would call veto. They'd veto that. There's no way. But it's Tony. I may as well. Oh man, I'm so excited to see the Bulls play on Wednesday, though. Absolutely. Austin Hooper, no thank you. I don't need to go for any stupid tight ends. I need if I'm not getting the best, then there's no point. Live your life like that. Sills Jones, Arnold, no. Who else is here? Mark Andrews. Andrews is the only guy that I guess kind of gets it. A 41-point game, though. No, he'll be too expensive right now. He's too expensive right now. Noah Fant. How's he been doing this year? Safe? Yeah. 12, 13, 3.5, 16.6, and 5.8. Still been pretty safe. This guy never plays a defense. I don't get it. All right, back to the game. Shad Khan, the owner for Jacksonville. He's there. All right, so Dolphins hit their own 9-yard line. And Tungavaloa here is going to throw deep. He's going to throw deep. Good throw. Open play. That's a 35-yard. That's a 35-yard play there for Mike Gesicki. That's a 30-yard play there for Mike Gesicki. He was at the 9-yard line, got to the 40. It's a 32-yard play. Yeah, 32-yard play. How is he so open? There? That's just terrible defense there from Jacksonville. Terrible defense. This is why they're 0-5. Like, I don't think they're as bad as their 0-5 record, but this is why. Why go for the touchdown on the 4th and 2, 4th and 1, when you can make it a 7-point game and put the Dolphins back on another play? Look at this, Mike Gesicki again for about a 15-20-yard play. For a 15-20-yard play, that's ridiculous. This is stupid right now. The Jaguars are throwing away this game. They're throwing this game away. They're throwing this game away right now. 7 receptions for 110 yards, Mike Gesicki. 7 receptions for 110 yards. 7 good games, still a whole quarter to go here. But nice little play there, straight up the guts. Slam down, baby. Slam down. Alright, 39 yards out here for the Dolphins. 264 yards for Tungavaloa with a touchdown and interception. He's probably looking at I'd probably say he's looking at a 350-yard game right now. But not with that. He's going to lose 1 yard there, so it's going to be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Mark Andrews, no fan. I'm not going for either of those guys. Mike Gesicki, no thanks. I would never want a tight end from Miami. No thank you. He will either go for 20 points or 4. Tyler Conklin from Minnesota. I would rather put a needle into my eye. Alright, so 64 rushing yards, 288 passing yards for Miami. 2nd and 11 here. And, good run play. That's going to be about a 5-yard gain. So it's going to be probably 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 6. I'd say 3rd and 6 probably. And it is 3rd and 6. Bingo. Look at me going flying, mate. I'm like an NFL analyst, mate. Let's go to this last team, and he's got Robert Tonyan. Gee whiz, this guy, he has that many Packers players. Is outrageous. Alright, so Dolphins here, they're at the 35-yard line here on the Jacksonville side of the field. 3rd and 6, left-hand side, easy pass, easy first down, easy play there for Wilson. Albert Wilson, baby. 2nd catch today. And that's going to be your 1st down. So 1st and 10. This is a good game. It's a close game, baby. This is a close game. This is what we're watching for. This is the reason why we're up at 3 in the morning streaming. Who's that tight end? Oh, Dawson Knox. Dawson Knox actually isn't too bad of a tight end option at Buffalo. It's just there's too many mouths to feed. With Zach Moss there, with Dawson Knox there, with Stephon Diggs there. I think Cole Beasley's still there. Third, but doesn't really get a great shout. Okay, here we go. Tungavaloa down the guts here. That's going to be Gesicki. Oh my god, he's got slapped. Not Smythe, sorry. Smythe, but it's going to be 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal here at the 5-yard line. Here come Miami, baby. Here come Miami, baby. They are in with a shout here. Miami moving the chains, baby. Moving the chains. Now we're talking. I don't know why it's not showing the football today. Usually it has the football on the side of it. For the NBA, I'm going to have all the stats here. Do you think that, when I do my NFL streams, would you guys prefer to see the stats on this side, like of all the different players? Let me know. Let me know in the chat if you want to see the stats of all the different players on this side here. So it's going to be a flag here. After the play is over, unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting on the defense. Fair enough, actually, on Rayshon Jenkins. Yeah, he slapped him hard, but it's going to be, like, either way, like, that's terrible, because they've already gained, like, 20 yards off that play. So, 10 minutes, 50 left here, 4th quarter, 1st and goal right now. 1st and goal. Why would you be taunting, though? Like, yeah, you made a good tackle, but they still made, like, 20 yards, dude. Like, they still made, like, 20 yards, as if you would taunt All right, so Miami red zone, 3 trips, touchdowns 1, field goals 2. They're gonna score a touchdown here. They're gonna score a touchdown here. Left hand side here and touchdown, 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 touchdown. Jalen Waddle, baby. Jalen Waddle with the touchdown. So they're gonna take back the lead, and that's all because Jacksonville decided to go for it on 4th and 1, like a stupid team, like a really stupid team. Yep. Now we go back to the 4th down decision from Jacksonville. Dumbass team, man. Real dumbass team. Real dumbass team. So Dolphins take back the lead, and yeah, Jacksonville just such a dumbass team, man. Brock Lewis' touchdown, baby. Yeah, it is a touchdown there. 7 plays for 91 yards and 3 minutes 53. That's right. Yeah, they did start from their own 9-yard line, and Sanders will get the extra point, so it'll be 20-17. It should be 20-20 if Jacksonville had just gone for the 3. Well, actually, no. It should be 20-13 because Miami probably don't score. And if they do score, it's then 20-20 instead of 17-20. John Russell says Jags the worst team ever. Well, man, like they've actually been pretty okay in this game, but for some reason they decided to go for it on 4th and 2 at the 9-yard line on Miami's side of the field when they could have gone for the 3, made it a 20-13 game to Jacksonville. Instead, they proceed to go for it, fumble the ball, and then the Dolphins go 91 yards and take the lead 20-17. Like, it's just dumb, man. It's just a dumbass play. Like, you just gotta... It's like, how do you not read it? How do you not read what was happening? Like, you're up by 4, make it a 7-point game, and then force Miami to come out from their own 25. Shit, man. Like, real basic stuff. Real basic stuff. But, you know, what do I know? I'm just an Australian, right? You know, I'm not the one getting paid, right? Because apparently, if you're the one out there, you're not allowed to technically have an opinion. If you're not the one, they're like, oh, you go and do better. It's just like, get on my face. What do you mean? Anyone who says like, oh, you can't have an opinion because you should go out there and do better, it's just like, please shut up. You have no idea what you're talking about. Like, you have no idea what you're talking about. I get that all the time. People are just like, oh man, you don't play football. Like, why don't you try and go out there and do better than them, or you know, why don't you show them how it's done? It's like, shut your goddamn face. You don't know what you're talking about at all, son. You know, they get paid to do this. I don't get paid to do it. I'm not here saying that I could do better than them, but I'm saying there's someone out there that could do better than them if they're going to play like shit. If they're going to play poorly, then someone out there can beat them. Someone out there will probably be able to do better than them. Not me. I'm not saying that I'm better, but I'm definitely saying that they're not better. Sebastian Grammer, getting around him, son, says, hope you're well. This must be a lit Florida derby in the NFL, isn't it? It's a pretty good game. It's in London right now. This is the London game. That's why it's on early. Otherwise, we don't usually start until about 4 a.m. So from next week, we don't have this game because we had last week's London game. This week is in London again with Jacksonville versus Miami. It's actually a pretty good game, but in the same sense, Jacksonville are 0-5 and Miami Dolphins are 1-4. So it's a good game, but for the wrong reasons. But it's actually a rematch of the college football championship between Tua Tagovailoa of Alabama, who's now at the Dolphins, and Trevor Lawrence, who was at Clemson and is now at the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he's actually had a pretty good game. Alrighty, 7 plays, 91 yards, 3 minutes 53 on the clock. And that was a 2-yard touchdown reception there for Jalen Waddle, baby. Jalen Waddle. But okay, so Jacksonville will get this ball back here from the 25 yard safely as soon as there's about 10 minutes to go here. Still plenty of time left. But at least it's a good game. Actually, it's not even going to be a touchback there. They're going to pick this up here from the 10. That's a great kick there from Miami. Oh, that's a good kick. Oh, that's a good kick, son. That's a good kick. Oh, my God. That's a good kick. That's going to be at the 10-yard line. International Combine here in London. I wonder if American football is actually... Has American football got its own league in England? Because I know Australia has an American Football League. It's not good. But I know it still technically has a league for American football. I know. I wonder if London does. England does. But it's going to be 1st and 10 here for the Jacksonville Jaguars at their own 12-yard line right now. 10 minutes 16 to go here. 4th quarter. 1 turnover apiece so far, and Jacksonville gives it off to Robinson for a rush right hand side. And I know, so he doesn't, he fakes that, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. So 2nd and 10. John Russell says every NFL team gets 99% of the top 1% of college players, so the worst teams in the NFL get really talented players, so the talent is there. It's the coaching that's horrible, to be honest. Absolutely. You know what? As a prime example, I'm going to give you a prime example, John. John, I'm going to give you a prime example. Have a listen to this one. Hold you. I want you to, if you're sitting down on the couch right now, I want you to hold down. I want you to just sit down and stay there and prepare for what I'm about to tell you. Because what I'm about to tell you is going to blow your mind, right? It's going to blow your mind. Let me call this play and blow your mind. Right, so at the 13-yard play, 13-yard line here for Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence here, steps up. Right-hand side is going to rush this one. No, over the top here. Actually, first down. That's going to be a catch there by Jamal Agnew. Yikes. But 1st and 10 there for the Jags. Okay, prepare for this. Right, we're going to respond to this. So you said that there's coaching that is horrible, to be honest, not really the talent. Imagine going for it on 4th and 1, up 17-13, at the 9-yard line. Why don't you just go for the field goal and go up by 7, rather than not go up by 7, stay at 4, and let the other team, who your defense is shocking, and you know your defense is shocking, go up the other end of the field, score a touchdown, and take the lead. Really simple shit. Really simple. Thank you. Flag here. Told you. Sebastian Gabber says the UK has a professional ice hockey league, if you can believe it. Well, there's no surprises there. UK is also very cold. John Russell says Jags are owned by a Londoner. They are owned by a Londoner in Khan. Is it Shad Khan? Shad Khan. It's just like Tampa Bay and Man United. Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Manchester United are owned by the same scumbag ownership in the Glazers. Scumbags. So 1st and 15 here at the 22-yard line. Picked off. Oh, should have been picked off. Be 2nd and 15. Oh, man. I can't believe I just blew everyone's mind with that. Gee whiz. I hope you were holding on tight, because that was a big right in your face. Alright, so 2nd and 15 here. Marvin Jones Jr. is injured right now. I still can't get over my trades that I was sending in fantasy before. There's no way that either of those guys selected it. I'll get a message from Tony when he wakes up in the morning. He'll say he'll send me an abusive text message. So 2nd and 15 here with 9 minutes to go here of the 4th quarter. Right hand side, Trevor Lawrence, and it's going to be caught there. And Agnew will actually go. Since when has Agnew been a half decent player? It's going to be a 12-yard play here. So 3rd and 5. I wonder, what position would I play if I was playing in the NFL? What position would I play? I think I would probably, if I would want to put, once again, Lawrence here over the top. No, 4th and 5. I think I have to punt that one away. That was terrible. If I was to play the NFL, I would want to play running back, but obviously I don't have the body structure for running back unless I wanted to do a Derrick Henry. I'd probably say that I'm probably a tight ends build, but in the same sense, I'd be a terrible tight end. John Russell says Lane Kifflin, who was a college football head coach for Ole Miss, he always goes for it on 4th down. I actually like going for it on 4th down, but in regards to that situation, there is no way you go for that on 4th down. But John, are you saying literally every time on 4th down, regardless? If he's past the 50-yard line, I was going to say there's no way you'd go for it on 4th down when you're on your own 10-yard line. If he's past the 50-yard line. So what? There's no point having a field goal kicker then. There's no point having a field goal kicker. Do they just not use a field goal kicker, or so they only realistically have an extra point? Ole Miss are pretty good, aren't they? Actually, no. I'm pretty certain that Ole Miss aren't that good at the moment. I was close to doing the college football yesterday, by the way. I was very close to streaming some college football. College football rankings. I was very close to doing it because there was no games on, but then again, I didn't do it because I know that next week I won't be able to do it because the NBA will be on. So there's no point doing a couple of college football games yesterday and then not doing it next week and then not doing the week after. I want to be consistent. I want to be consistent here. but I was very close. I think there was an Alabama game on. I think Alabama was playing that I was close to doing. All right, cool. My computer's frozen. John Russell says he would have took the 3 points, but it's cool to see him going forth and whatever. You know, if it depends on the score, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it depends on the score. If the score is 17-13, and you're only up by 4, and you have the opportunity to go up by 20, you go for the field goal. If the score is 24-14, if you want to go for the touchdown, be my god. Even if the score is 21-14, 7-point game, if you want to go for the touchdown, be my guest. Actually, I encourage it. I prefer to be aggressive. But when you're only up by 4 and your defense is as bad as Jacksonville, you better hope you're getting that first down there. Because if you're up by 7, you can't be losing on the next score. You can be timed. You can't be losing. So no matter what, unless they go for the 2-point play, which Detroit did and did it successfully and still lost. Yeah, Old Miss aren't that great. Old Miss aren't that great. Old Miss aren't even in the top 25. Old Miss aren't even ranked. Where are they? Are they even ranked? No, Old Miss aren't even ranked. Georgia is number 1. Iowa number 2. Cincinnati 3. Oklahoma 4. Alabama 5. Ohio State 6. Penn State 7. Michigan 8. Oregon 9. And Michigan State is 10th. Kentucky 11th. Oklahoma State 12th. Mississippi 13th. Notre Dame 14th. Coastal 15th. Where's Coastal? And also, where's Wake Forest? I've seen Wake Forest quite a bit. Where is Wake Forest in America? Arkansas, Arizona State, BYU, Florida, Texas A&M, North Carolina State, SMU. Is that Southern Mississippi? I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know college football. San Diego State and Texas. Is SMU Southern Mississippi? Southern Mississippi, sorry. All right, hold on here. We're going to the Dolphins here, and they've got the ball here on their own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. And left hand, so good throw. They're going to be away here. They're going to be away. Waddle goes for a 10-yard play, maybe 11-yard play. Maybe 11-yard play there. 12-yard play it will be. So 1st and 10. Yep, that's a 12-yard play. Where is SMU Mustangs? Where is SMU Mustangs located? Was I right? Southern Methodist. Oh, no. I was completely wrong. Southern Methodist. Oh, in Texas. Oh, I've never heard of that before. Never heard of them. So 1st and 10 here for the Dolphins. They're at the... Ooh, that's not going to be a good run. So that's going to be 2nd and 10 now. If they give it to them, it could be either 2nd and 11 or 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 or 2nd and 11. Most consecutive games allowing 20-plus points all time. Jacksonville, 24. Yikes. 33 for the Packers from 1949-52. Baltimore, 1980-82-26. Wow, how was Detroit not in the top 5 there? That's crazy. That's how good we are. We're a good team, Detroit Lions. We are a good team. 2nd and 10 here, 7.5 minutes to go. 4th quarter. Dolphins drop it back here. Underneath, good throw. And that's going to be a 3rd and 2 here, I would say. 3rd and 2. Big One Mama says, you're looking forward to the NBA season? Absolutely, Big One Mama. How dare you? That's insulting to me. That kind of question there is insulting to me, because you know why? Because of course I'm looking forward to the damn well. I'm so excited about it. I've been watching actually The Last Dance. I've been watching it. I think it's a bit of a tradition for me now to watch The Last Dance before the NBA season every year. But obviously it came out last year, and I feel like I'm going to do it because it hypes me up for the Chicago Bulls, right? But yeah, I've been watching the Chicago Bulls The Last Dance documentary in my spare time as we're waiting. NBA preseason stream tomorrow night on the channel in Australia at 8 p.m. Oh, good throw and good catch. Good. No, not caught. Not caught. It is caught as caught. It's caught as caught here. I don't think he caught that. I would challenge this. I don't think he's caught this. Yeah, he drops that. You've got to drop that flag there. You've got to challenge this. B-Boy Memo. No, you're trolling. John Russell says Detroit barely loses, not a blowout every game. Yeah, I know. We're very unlucky to be where we are. We're very lucky to be 0-5. So 4th and 1 here. I don't think the Dolphins go for this. They have to punt this one away. You have to punt this one away. Then again, from what we've seen, The Last Dance is known as one of the greatest documentaries of all sporting time. Not a single person have I seen has said they didn't like it. Even Milwaukee Bucks fans, even Detroit Pistons fans, have said they've really enjoyed it. Detroit Pistons hate Chicago Bulls. Like, it's all cool. It's like you're entitled to your opinion. If you didn't like it, that's fine, man. It's fine. If you didn't like it, that's fine. I'm just saying, like, you're the only person I've ever heard say didn't like The Last Dance. It was an incredible documentary that was incredibly detailed into that last season, plus the entire 80s and 90s of the Chicago Bulls and the NBA. You know, it wasn't even just about the Chicago Bulls, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't even just about them. It was literally just the NBA and how quality it was from the likes of Bill Russell. Not Bill Russell, sorry. From the likes of Magic Johnson, you know, from the likes of Isaiah Thomas, the bad boy Pistons. You know, you had obviously Dennis Rodman and his history, and the history of Phil. I can't think of the coach's name right now. Phil. You know, you obviously got Scottie Pippen and the insight into why he was struggling with the financially incorrect contract that he signed, and just it was just such an incredible and obviously Michael Jordan's experience with Chicago White Sox in the baseball. That was such an incredible documentary series. Incredible. You don't need to be a Bulls fan to recognize how quality that was recorded. It was filmed. It was set out. It was edited. It was brilliant. One of the best documentaries of all time. It was not a catch. Incomplete pass. Yeah, of course it was. Why did Miami challenge that? Sorry. Big Mama says, who do you think is the best NBA player ever? I'm not going to get into that conversation, especially not with you. Especially not with you, Mr. Big Boy Mama. Because you're very argumentative. John Russell says Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I don't usually speak about my best player ever because it's too differential of opinions. And the older you get, the more you realise that you can't win those kind of battles because someone is always going to be stuck in their ways of, I prefer this player than this player. There's no point arguing who's the best player ever because if I said, for example, LeBron, you'd be like, no, Jordan. And if I said Jordan, then someone would be like, no, LeBron. And you just get over it, man. You can't ever win. So you just move on. So 4th and 1 here. They actually go for this. They're going for this here, the Dolphins. Or maybe they're trying to catch them offside. No, they're going to go for this, I think. I think they are going to go for this. No, I think they're trying to get him. I think they're trying to make him jump here. I think they're going to... They need a timeout. Yep. No, so they don't need a timeout. It's going to go delay of game. Delay of game. People Moment says, the Dennis Rodman and Carmen Electra sex story was the highlight of the series for me. John Russell says Jordan was the player with the most swag and style. Technically, that's Russell Westbrook, mate. Technically, the most swag and style would be Russell Westbrook, mate. So 4th and 6 here. They're obviously going to be punting this one away here at the 41-yard line. And up it goes. LeBron is the player with the 3rd most points, but he may, obviously, by the end... Ooh, that's going to be... Is that going to be a touchdown? It's going to be a touchback. This could be a touchdown here for the Dolphins. Did he not touch that ball just then? Did he touch this ball? There's no way. Why would you even get this close? Why would you even get this close here? If he touches this ball here, Agnew, if he touches that ball, this is a touchdown. If this ball touches his finger here, this is a touchdown here for Miami. Why would you even get that close, bro? I just don't get why you even get that close. I don't think he touches it. But why would you even get that close that it would even have to question it? It's not going to be. There's no way. It's not going to be. Oh, man. If his index finger touches that, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. If he's this close and he lets his index finger touch this, they've called it a touchback, John Russell, but there was potential that it touched his index finger, which could have been. They're going to challenge this. The Dolphins are going to challenge this. The Dolphins are going to challenge this. So they're going to see here if he does touch this ball. Because if Jamal Agnew touches this ball, this is a touchdown here for Miami, and that's the game over. Probably, more than likely. I don't think it does that. I don't think there's clear enough evidence to show it. I don't think he touches that. I think he's an idiot for being this close, but I don't think he touches this. Oof. His left finger, maybe. His left index finger might touch this. I'm looking at his right, but the rotation of the ball doesn't change whatsoever here. Okay, so now it's stop. I don't think he touches that. No. John Russell said, I don't like the Jags, they're my divisional rival. Yeah, well, they're not going to win this game, man. But I don't think he touches this ball. So it won't be a touchdown. It'll be a touchback here, 25 yards. No, I don't think he does. It's literally this, though. It's literally paper. There's literally paper in between it. There's paper in between. Won't answer that question, Big Mamo. John Russell says, I hope Miami wins this. Yeah. Karl Malone's the second most points for playing that game. Yeah, but I believe LeBron can overtake both of them, if I'm not mistaken. If he plays another 2 years after this. As in he plays 3 years, I believe he might overtake his number one. After reviewing the play, there's no way he can overturn it. Yeah, stands. That's called. Yeah, correct call. Correct call. Correct call. So 6 minutes, 39 to go here, fourth quarter. They will be charged a timeout here. So Miami have one timeout remaining. And I disagree with Houston that challenge there. I don't think it should have been challenged. I don't think that should have been challenged there. You won't hear my answer, Big Mama. My guy, I'm not here to separate. Like, stop asking me who's the best player and stop asking me which sport I prefer because people obviously, it means that people obviously have a reason to be like, why, man? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to get into discussions and arguments. So, 6.5 minutes to go here. Very antagonistic on the channel. So they're going to drop left-hand side here, Trevor Lawrence, and that's going to be 60-yard play by Laviska Shenault. I don't answer what my favourite sport is because if I said, for example, I say cricket, and then someone's like, why don't you like my sport better? Or why do you like that better than this? Why are you streaming the NFL if you like cricket more? Or why are you streaming the NBA if you like NFL more? You never can win. John Russell says he asked if you liked NBA and NFL better. I'm very well aware of what he asked. So at the 27-yard line right now, and Trevor Lawrence is going to drop back. You can feel like you think whatever you want, Big White Mama, but I'm not going to answer the question. So they're going to be 37 yards out. He likes rugby better. Didn't say that either. So that's the thing. If you guys want to believe I like a certain sport better, be my guest, because it's probably going to be the sport that you enjoy the most. Because obviously that's what you would prefer. But I just love all sport, man. I love sport for what it is. I don't necessarily see individual sports for being better. I just enjoy watching sport for the factor of the sport factor. And the entertainment factor and for the community factor. So, NFL left-hand side here for James Robinson. I like rugby league, but I like rugby league just like I like NFL. I like NFL just like I like the NBA. I like NBA just like I love football. I love football just like I love rugby union. I love rugby union just like I like cricket. There is no winner for me. There is no winner. Everyone else has their individual favourites because they like one sport or they don't mind another sport, but they usually love one sport. I'm not like that. So 2nd and 9 here at the 39-yard line. Trevor Lawrence going deep. No, he goes for the short and drops it. Is that Laviscus? It's not, is it? It's Robinson. James Robinson will drop that pass there. He'll drop that pass there. 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9 here. Oh, that should have been an easy catch there. Oh, it's a bit high. is a little bit too high there for James Robinson. Third down conversions, 2 from 9, average yards to go 7.2. We are starting up in 25 minutes for that next game, which is which is the red zone. Geez, there was no real break this week. Compared to previous weeks. So Trevor Lawrence here, drops back, right hand side, over the top here. Good catch. Marvin Jones Jr. with a huge catch there down the gap. And that's going to be a 3rd and 9 completed for about a 20-yard play. Look at that. Good catch here, Marvin Jones. Puts one foot down, puts his next foot down. Beautiful. That's a first down here. First down at the 41-yard line. At the 41-yard line here. All right, here we go. Trevor Lawrence right now. 4 minutes 39 to go here of this fourth quarter. Trevor Lawrence, what's he going to get doing here? Drops it back. Good blitz, though. That's a very good blitz and puts a lot of pressure on him. So it's going to be his second attempt here. Jeez, that was a huge blitz there from the Dolphins. That is a huge blitz. If he doesn't get that ball out there, he would have gotten absolutely crushed. I find it funny, though, that obviously Baker just put his hands up before he even made the tackle to show that he wasn't going to give away a flag. Oh my God, is there another injury here to the Jags? Tomorrow night, 8 PM, I'll be streaming Australian time, Big Boy Momo, for the prediction season preview video. So 2nd and 10 here at the 41. And they're going to roll this one through here for about a 4 or 5 yard gain here, Robertson. So it's going to be 3rd and 6 maybe. They'll be within field goal range here. So 4 minutes 15 to go here. 3rd and 5. They've only made... Actually, no, they're kind of in field goal range. I don't know. They've only had 1 field goal the entire season so far, Jacksonville. And that was in the first quarter of today's game. So 3rd and 5 here, 4 minutes to go. Jacksonville want to at least be getting another... They probably want to get the first down here just so they can get within even better range for him. Lawrence goes left-hand side here. He rolls out, right-hand side. So he 4th down. I think it's too far. I'm not too sure how far this is out. 55 yards maybe? What's this? They're at the 35, add 7, 42, add another bit. I think it's about 53 yards maybe. I don't know. They are going to go for the field goal here. This could be 52 yards here. 54-yard field goal. Yeah, it was close. I don't think they get this. 1 from 5 field goal attempts this season. 11 from 14 extra point attempts. So they don't have great kickers, and he will miss a kick. Oh, no. Oh, my God. That just curled back in. Oh, my God, that just curled back in. Oh, my God, that just went out and curled back in. It's tied 2020. Oh, my God, that was a horrific kick. But it curled back in. A 54-yard field goal has just been made. How did he make that? That was missing by heaps, and then it came back in and curled back in. Look at that. It goes right. It looks like it's missing badly, and then curls back in there. Look at that. Right down the line. Smack in. Wowee. That's crazy. How did that go in? How did that go in? That's crazy. Alright, so it's going to be a kick back here. Yeah, wow, we were. Broccoli, that was a great kick. So it's going to be from the 25 here. Dolphins are in a really good opportunity here, though. Jeez, we're so close to start. I might not even have enough time to go make myself a coffee before this red zone stream. The red zone starts in 20 minutes. My goodness me. How am I going to be ready for that now? Why is this game taking so long compared to last week? Last week's game finished at 3:20. I had half an hour break. Alrighty, so the Dolphins here with about 4 minutes to go. Take a coffee break now. Mate, the game's tied. What do you mean take a coffee break now? The game is tied. with 3 minutes 40 to go. What do you mean take a coffee break now? So 3 minutes 40, and the Dolphins here at the 25. Tagovailoa here, left-hand side. Oh, he's going out there. So an 8-yard gain there. Take a coffee break with 3 minutes 40 to go here of the game, and the game is tied at 20 apiece. What planet are you living on, mate? 2nd and 2. What's the point of streaming if you're not going to stream the end of a game that is literally tied? 12 targets, 10 receptions, 70 yards, 7.80 average with 2 touchdowns. Alright, so 3 minutes 34, 324 yards for 32 completions, 2 touchdowns, and they're going to run this ball for not a first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1 here. Yeah, people know. Yeah, don't start if that's the don't ever become a streamer if you're going to leave the game with 3 minutes 20 to go. And think it'll be still tied. This is why you don't stream, my guy. Brother, you can't just leave the game in the most important point just to go make a coffee. If you're going to make a coffee, you do it at half time. So, 3rd down conversions, 8 for 15 for the Dolphins. 3rd and 1, 3 minutes to go here. Only 1 timeout for the Dolphins, though. Jacksonville still have 3 timeouts here. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 here for the Dolphins. Okay, so they're at the 35. They're going to run that one for first down. That's a nice play. That's a nice play. So 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Jeez, they're going to be within... I think they need to probably get to the 35. I think within range for their kicker would probably be 45... Sorry, 52 or something like that. John Russell says, yo, you should have seen the Vols and Ole Miss game last night in college ball. If a player goes down for injury, the rest basically calls an injury timeout. In the 4th quarter, every player got an injury timeout. Every player? Wow. That's going to be a 2-minute warning. That's going to be a 2-minute warning here for the Dolphins. I think if I'm the Jags, I need to start considering my 3 timeouts here. Because the Dolphins can just waste this time here, and I would have nearly utilised that 2-minute warning just now. I don't put money on a great deal, big mate. I've had gambling issues in the past, so I limit myself nowadays. When you're as highly invested emotionally and what I do with sport, it's very easy to go down a really deep and dark path in regards to gambling. Because of how many sports that I do actually attribute myself to. So, no, I do prevent it because although I know a lot about a great deal of sports, the house always wins. So, no, I prevent myself from getting involved a great deal. John Russell says, every play in the 4th quarter play went down for injury in every play of the quarter. That's crazy. Was that like legitimate, or were players just going down for the sake of the fact they were going down? Like, were they actually legitimate, or were they just, like, soaking up time and whatnot? Well, not soaking up time, but, like, slowing down the play. Took almost 2 hours to get to the 4th quarter. Holy wowie. 2 hours to get through the 4th quarter. Fake injuries. Oh, my God. That would have been infuriating. That would have been legitimately infuriating. Actually, was that the game that didn't finish until very late? Like, there was a game the other day in college football that didn't finish until, like, 6 p.m. my time. And it was in California. Actually, it wouldn't have been that game then. But there was a game in California that didn't finish until, like, 6 p.m. my time, which is very late. That's, like, 12 or 1 o'clock in LA. It was a college football game. I was like, there's no way this game's still going. Actually, I can get it for you. I remember it if I see it. It could have been last night, I'm not sure. College football. Alrighty, so just waiting here for this 2-minute warning to finito. Just waiting for the 2-minute warning to finito. But Dolphins looking like they're in a pretty good opportunity here. Dolphins looking likely to be in a pretty good... It was after midnight here. Yeah, I know, it was very late. Why? Why'd the game go so late? Why the game? That's right. It was San Diego versus New Mexico. No, it wasn't. It was not San Diego versus New Mexico. Who was it? What was the game? Oh, it was this. Sorry, it's this week. It was San Jose State and San Diego State. That's what it was. San Jose State and San Diego State. Yeah. All right, here we go. 2 minutes to go here of the game. Tie game, 20-20 apiece. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. But alrighty. So a field goal obviously wins in the game. They're at the 41-yard line on their side of the field here. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6 here. Jacksonville also have 3 timeouts. Salvan Ahmed in the backfield, left-hand side. It's going to be... Oh, jeez. Who dropped that ball? That was a terrible drop. Oh, it was Salvan Ahmed. My God. Storm fans says hi, Blaze. Hello, mate. How we doing? Joel Frazier. So 3rd and 6 here. 3rd and 6 here with 1:55 to go here, 4th quarter. 3rd down passing, 7 from 13, 7 first down is here for Miami. At the 41-yard line, they need to get a first down here, otherwise Jacksonville are in a huge ascendancy to be winning this game here. They drop back, left-hand side. Oh, is that first down? Is that... No, it's going to be short by just... Oh, that's a bad spot. That's a bad spot. I actually think he reaches out closer there. I don't think that's a first down, though. I don't think that's a first down. He reaches out. Ooh, I think he's just a little bit short. Just a little bit short. Jay Hayes, background picture. Who was the opponent that Cassius Clay knocked out? The opponent was you, mate. That was the opponent. It was you when you got knocked out by Muhammad Ali, buddy. They're going for this on 4th down, 4th and 1 here. If they don't get this, they lose the game. If they don't get this, they lose the game, and they will not get it. Oh, I don't think he gets it. No, he'll be short. Oh, my God. Miami will lose the game. With 1:42 to go here, Miami are going to be short on 4th and 1 here at the 47-yard line. John Russell says 3 NFL teams in Florida, only 1 is good. Yeah. And they weren't good up until recently. Up until Tom Brady came, they weren't good. Jeez, Miami was short there. That's outrageous. That is outrageous. Jay Hayes is a nice way to earn a quick $1 million. Yeah, fair enough. That is clearly short. There's nowhere close to being enough there. That's nowhere close to being enough. No sirree. That's fair enough, especially when people gamble online, they tend to lose a lot of money. It doesn't matter whether they're gambling online or especially if they're gambling at a casino, both of them. That's definitely short. So that'll be first down here for Jacksonville inside the attacking half here, and Jacksonville's defense, they're probably looking like they're going to win their first game of the season here. Alright, Storm fan, have a good one, mate. Have a good one, mate. But 1st and 10 here, and Jacksonville, their defense has been strong here and have prevented the Dolphins from getting the first down. So here we go. Trevor Lawrence comes out here. 3 timeouts. Dolphins only have 1 timeout, mate. You remember that. Dolphins only have the 1 timeout remaining. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Alrighty, so where are they? They're at the 45-yard line right now. They're probably about 7 yards away from where they hit their last field goal. Their last field goal was dodgy, though. Their last field goal was dodgy in the same sense. Here we go. Oh, there's a flag here. False start. That's not good. And that's going to be a false start on the offense. Yep, that's going to be a false start on the offense. John Russell says... Miami need to intercept. Miami do need an intercept or a strip sack, but obviously easier said than done. 1st and 15 here for the Jags. They've still got 3 timeouts here, man. They've still got so long to go here. At least the people in London have gotten a good game here. They didn't get a good game last week with Falcons Jets. At least they've got a good game right now. But here we go. Trevor Lawrence here. He's going to get sacked. He's going to get sacked. He's going to get sacked. He's going to be 2nd and 17 here. That's going to be 2nd and 17. 1:30 to go here. 2nd and 17. Jacksonville struggling big time here. Get a great player. What are they doing here, Jacksonville? Are they using a timeout? No. They're just going to huddle. They're going to use up some time here. Jeez, this is terrible here from the Jaguars. They've lost so many. Distance to field goal target line, 13 yards. Miami 39-yard line. They're going to be 13 yards here. It's 2nd and 16. They probably do go for it on 4th, to be honest with you. But here we go. Trevor Lawrence here. He's going to get sacked here again. He's going to get sacked again. Trevor Lawrence, you are shocking right now, mate. You are shocking right now. That's going to be 3rd down and like 18. What are they doing, bro? What are they doing? This is embarrassing, bro. You had a free win. You had a freebie win. The Dolphins gave you a 4th and 1 on their own 45, and you've proceeded to now go 3rd and 20 and back to your 40. What a joke. What an absolute joke. Sorry, you're not even, sorry, at your 44. You're now like 20 yards. You need to throw a 20-yard play here to get to within even an opportunity. And now they're going to make a play here. Chenault. It's going to be keep the time running. This is going to be the end of the game. We're going to go to overtime. Are you joking, man? Oh my God. We want to go into the NFL Fantasy Red Zone, and we're going to have to watch this absolute dribbler of a game here. You may as well go for a 62-yard field goal here. You may as well go for a 62-yard. My God, Trevor Lawrence, that was horrific, man. That was woeful there. I can't believe how poor that was. It's a mixture of his O-line, plus the fact that that was just absolutely terrible play calling there. Absolutely horrific play calling there by the Jaguars. That was just woeful. They're going to leave the offense on the field here. Because there's no way he's going to make it. No, it was a 66-yard field goal, Momo. Alright, so they're going to go for the Hail Mary here. They're going to go for the Hail Mary. Damn it, man. We're going to be probably late for that NFL Red Zone stream now. So 4th and 8. John Russell says, I don't like the Jags, but I absolutely hate bad playing. Oh, man, it's terrible play. Alright, so it's... Oh my God, what's going on here? Who's using a timeout? Timeout Miami. Are you shitting me? Oh my God, man. Just... My God. 5 seconds to go here. You're just wasting our time. They're not going to score here. They're not going to score here. This is going to be 60... It would be a 62-yard field goal here. I think they have to go for this there. There's no way that this kicker who's been elevated to the starting team this week is going to be able to kick a 62-yarder. Alrighty, so 4th and 8 here with 5 seconds to go here. They have a timeout. If they go for a very quick short play here, they have a timeout remaining. They've got 5 seconds here, but he needs to be really quick. If they can get a quick little 6-yard play, they might be able to go for this. But that's exactly what they're going to do. That's brilliant. Timeout. 1 second. They're going to be within range. It's 1st down. They're within range with a second to go here. They got it. They got it. This is going to be... That's a brilliant play call here from Jacksonville. They had 5 seconds, a 4-second play. They're going to be, 50 yards out? That's the quickest. That's incredibly quick. Alright, so this is going to be Matthew Wright, 2 from 2, 40 and a 54-yarder. I think this is a 50-yard field goal here. He's already got one today. This is a 53-yarder, 50-yard potential, 53-yard potential winner here. 53-yard winner here. If he gets this, he wins the game. If he wins this, the Jacksonville Jaguars will win their first game of the season. He'll get it. He got it. Jacksonville Jaguars win their first game of the season. Jacksonville win their first game of the season. And that was brilliant play call to get themselves in there. Wow. What a game. What a way it finished. What a finish there. Jacksonville will win their first game of the season there with a 53-yard field goal to win it. What a game in London. Congratulations. My goodness me. Now, guys, I'm going to jump off because I'm literally going to be jumping on for the NFL Red Zone in literally 5 to 10 minutes time, guys. So, my God, look at this kick, though. Bang, 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 bang. And smacked it through. It was probably good for about 56, 57. Probably good for about 56, 57 there. But there we go, guys. That is it. And it's all finished up there. So, yeah, what a finish there that we had. Thank God that we got a good finish. Obviously, it wasn't exactly the greatest of games overall, but I still enjoyed it, man. I still enjoyed it, and there we go. But all right, guys, I'll see you in 5 minutes' time for the NFL Fantasy Red Zone. Appreciate you. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.